are the most reliant on AD that they've ever been. So it was 25-25 after one.
Mm-hmm.
AD's gone, and it went to bleep after that. And that's the reality of this team. If AD's not healthy, they are not really going to be competitive on a nightly basis.
Yeah, but you should still be good enough to beat a team that has no MVP,
Maybe.
no Paul George. You should.
I mean, look, the NBA, you've been doing this a long time now. Like, the NBA, you have random nights like that all the time. I was at a game 2 weeks ago where Golden State had nobody but Steph. Nobody. Yeah. Okay? And they went up to Minnesota, who was fully healthy, and beat them.
George, they gave up 48 in the second quarter.
I know. That's
48
terrible.
I mean, they
lost to the Mavericks team without Luka and Kyrie, too.
That's true. That's true. And don't forget, last year, when they didn't have LeBron or AD, they went to Boston and they won that game.
Yeah,
that's true.
So weird things do happen, George. I'll go with you on that. But I got to say, I'm with Beto here. Like, if you're playing your best ball, which, again, I thought they were, and probably I was a little bit blinded because of the Celtics win, the way they won that game. But to me, it's the same thing. It's like they don't have their star center. They don't have their star guard. The Lakers came into the game with everybody healthy. Granted, it's the second night of a back-to-back. But they should be able to win that game. And even without AD, they should be able to win that game.
Yeah. I mean, should, but it doesn't mean you will. Over an 82-game season. Crazy things happen, as we already illustrated. But I'm with you in regards to their defense. Like 48 points in a quarter is absurd.
But it's not anything new. Be competitive. That's what you want. Like, okay, if you're going to lose without AD, no Vanderbilt, second night of a back-to-back, Gabe Vincent not there, you don't have a ball handler. Okay, Finney Smith is in foul trouble. He had 5 fouls quickly. Okay, but take it down to the last couple minutes. Not fourth quarter we're smoked.
I have a saying, a new saying for you, Kapp.
Oh,
ready?
A new saying. Okay, I love a new saying.
When in doubt, zoom out. Okay?
Hold on. Let me write this. That's a lot for a T-shirt, though. I don't know if Kappy can make that to a T-shirt.
When in doubt, zoom out. Okay, keep going. Okay.
Yeah, look at the Lakers and the stretch they've been on. Okay? They've done pretty good lately, have they not?
They have.
Okay, well then that's it.
I know, but
you're focusing on one game.
Correct.
And I get it. The hyperventilation of one game because of the way that game was set up and the way that game should have been won. But in the reality is, in the year of the Lord, 2025, that's not the way it works.
George, I understand what you're saying. I do. But I will just say this. When you get to the end of the season and we're talking about having to play into the postseason, you're going to look back on certain games and you're going to go, there were certain games where we just didn't give it much effort. And because of that, we find ourselves in this situation. When you've got a team like Philadelphia, as badly beaten down as that roster was last night, you got to win that game.
Yeah, well, like
but again, winning on the road is tough. Back to back, like there's a lot of things stacked against them. Here's the thing: they're 6-3 in their last 9.
True,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You should take that, especially considering where they were prior to that.
And they're in the 5 spot, but they kicked too many of these games, George. I think that's the frustration part because you never know
but
what
here's the thing: like, what is the expectation? Like, you think this team is not that good?
No, they're not. They're overachieving.
So then,
being in the 5 spot.
This is what you get when a team is not that good.
I know, but I think for somebody like myself, when I see them annihilate Boston the way they did, a full complement of Boston's roster. The guys rested the night before against the Clippers so they could play the next night against the Lakers, and the Lakers ate those guys for lunch. You just got to think that when you're playing a team that's as battered as the Sixers were last night, you should be able to win that game.
Sure, you should, but it doesn't happen necessarily
But
that way.
they're
I bet you
also-
Boston feels the exact same way about their loss to the Lakers.
And the Lakers are also a team that should lose that game because you never know, Cappy. You never know.
Yeah, I know. And then you hear. I will say this: you hear LeBron after the game, and he goes, "Hey, when our best player goes out, talking about AD, we're a completely different team." That's almost like the first time I can ever really remember the King saying something like that.
Oh, you call him the King?
Yeah, I call him the King because you got to crown him. You know what I mean?
Wow,
you got to crown him.
He crowned AD.
That's right. He did.
Cappy, did you hear what the Steinbrenners said about the Dodgers?
Dude, it's so funny you say that. It's so funny you say that because for all of my Padre fans out there who are so upset that the Padres can't keep up with the Dodgers, I would say this to everybody in baseball. Don't be upset because even the Yankees are saying they can't keep up with the Dodgers.
Well, wait, hold on. Let's get to it on the other side.
Man.
All right, let's do it.
Man.
Let's do that.
All right.
But first,
tell us.
Let me tell you about my friend Jacob and Ronnie. And look, Jacob is very concerned about the impact these wildfires are having here in the Southland. The wildfires can leave lasting scars on our homes, our health, and our communities. If you've been injured or dealing with damage to your property, and I'm just letting you know you don't have to face this horrific situation alone. Just call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Tell him Sedano, Mason, and the crew at 710 sent you. When disaster strikes, your recovery shouldn't be a fight. So let Jacob and his team do the fighting for you and provide the representation that you deserve while getting you what you're owed. So call them at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Tell them Sedano, Mason, and the crew at 710 sent you. Jacob and his team, you know, their thoughts and prayers are with all of you who have been affected by these wildfires, either directly or through friends or loved ones. So if you or someone you know has been injured or suffered property damage due to these wildfires, call Jacob for a free case review at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, or visit him online at calljacob.com. So Jacob and his team, they're here to help, guys, and together we will rebuild.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Silmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
You know, I want to thank them. You know, without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. You know, little help like you guys asked for. You know, I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California, and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work, and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath, and I'm from Silmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. You know, I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, you know, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, InsideCrypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
Hey guys, it's Mina Kimes, host of the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny, here to tell you about a live podcast taping I am doing in Los Angeles Monday, February 3rd, right before the Super Bowl. I am joined by Greg Rosenthal, Jordan Rodriguez, Chris Ryan, Andy Greenwald, and the Rams' own Kobe Turner. 100% of your ticket proceeds go to wildfire relief here in Los Angeles. Check it out, minapodlive.com.
Spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text LIKE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text LIKE to 42424. That's LIKE to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Sedano and Kapp for your afternoon drive.
Walks around like a little puppy dog.
On 710 ESPN.
Okay. All right. Little creep, huh? Okay. Beto's in studio. Sedano is in San Francisco getting ready for tonight. Golden State versus Oklahoma City. Should be a great game. Got DeAndre running this operation. Got Lindsay Baseball in the back, as she says, making suggestions. And it's Sedano and Kapp on 710.
And DeAndre brought in Pan Dulce.
George.
That's right.
Man.
George, freaking DeAndre. This guy shows up today with this big-ass box. And tell everybody what you said.
Yeah, I said, hey, man, I bought some goodies for everyone, man. I bought some Pan Dulce, man.
Yeah.
I went to Northgate. Yeah, I went to Northgate Market out in Costa Mesa, man.
Yeah. And so then he opens it up, and it's like all these like really nice looking like cupcakes, you know?
Right. That's
right.
Yeah.
Pan dulce.
Pan dulce.
Pan what?
Pan
Dulce, bro. Dulce, bro.
Pan dulce, bro. See the way I rolled the R on my bro?
Armenian?
Right. Pan dulce, bro.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, so DeAndre opens up this box, right? DeAndre opens this box. He goes, yo, pan dulce, bro. And I was like, yo, what up with that? And he's like, I'm like, is that protein or what? Oh, here comes Funchy Lover.
Let's go.
Funchy Lover. Come on, Funch. Don't do it,
Get
Funch.
that Pan Dulce,
Don't
bro.
do it.
Do it.
Don't do
Funchy
it, bro.
could use like a whole box of Pan Dulce.
Don't do it,
Like
bro.
125 right there. He's Jackson Hayes. Man.
Because here's the thing, George. Beto comes in. He says, "New year, new me."
Yeah, we're all locked in, man. We're gonna be machines here.
Right. Beto says he's dropping 30 lbs.
Yep.
I am committed right now more so than ever before. And you know
you
what?
got some tacos.
And Beto is sitting. He has these tacos sitting in front of me. He's like, I want to see if you can go the entire show without actually diving into these tacos.
So Waba Grill was here for lunch for Mason in Ireland, George, and Cappy's looking at the food that Mason had, and he's like, "Hey, what are those? What are those?" And Mason's like, "Oh, you want them?" He's like, "No, don't leave them here, because if they're here, I'm gonna eat them. Take them." So I grabbed them from Mason and I put them right in front of Cappy's face. See how long it's gonna last.
I got him sitting right here in front of me, and I'm trying to stay away from him. I'm taking on Beto's philosophy: new year, new me. So no pan dulce, bro. None. None.
They're not cupcakes. It's pan dulce. They're conchas. That's what he brought in.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They're little mini cakes or something, man. They look.
Cappy, have you never seen pan dulce? You're from San Diego, bro.
See. I don't know, man. I just
go to the other side of the fire.
It's like sweet bread with frosting.
Thank you, Lindsay.
I know, like little cakes.
Go to
it's
Escondido,
not like
bro.
cake at all.
No.
I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah, it
want
doesn't have a cake texture.
I don't know. I just don't want to eat them because, like, I'm trying to,
it's so good.
I'm trying to clean it up now, George. I'm trying to get serious about it. You know,
I was told to eat pan dulce with some hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, the abuelita chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, DeAndre's become Mexican working with me.
Oh
bro.
well,
That's right.
DeAndre,
Last night he was playing some Antonio Aguilar on the postgame show. Oh
Nice.
yeah,
That's right, man.
Yeah. He also is bulking up. You know what I mean? He's trying to get that Jared Verse body so he can get into the NFL, which, by the way, we think he can do.
That's right.
You know?
Nah.
What? That's
Too
crazy.
small, bro. Too small.
No, he ain't too small.
It's right here.
No,
right
man.
here.
If Jared Verse stood right next to him, you'd be like, I don't know which room plays for the Rams.
Yeah, you would.
No, it's true. Hey, George, before we jump into it, I know you flew up to San Fran and you got to schlep
did.
all over the place. Tell me about your home away from home.
Yeah, at LAX, where changes are arriving daily to reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the traveler experience. The LAX economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. By the way, they also have valet parking at LAX if you are so inclined to use that. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding. Who doesn't want to get to their flight faster? And a new facility will have all major rental car brands under one roof when your friends and family come to visit. And in the future, if you're local, you don't even need a car to get to LAX, because the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. Yep, you take the Metro to the Century Station, and then the People Mover train will pick you up and take you right to your terminal. So for more information, check out their website, flylax.com. That's flylax.com. So, Cappy, I want to talk to you about what Hal Steinbrenner said about the LA Dodgers. He was asked recently in an interview, and he said something to the effect, basically, that, quote, it's difficult for most of us owners, in other words, to keep up with the Dodgers. And I find this hilarious, okay? Because I decided to do a little work today when I saw this quote.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Mind you, the kid who grew up a Yankees fan is doing work. All right.
So estimates still have the Yankees generating the most revenue among Major League Baseball clubs, okay, going into this next season. even despite the Ohtani economy and all that stuff, okay? All the while, the Yankees are spending a lower percentage of their estimated revenue on payroll than teams like the Minnesota Twins, the Colorado Rockies, and the Kansas City Royals, okay? Just to name a few. So if you're Hal and Hank Steinbrenner, I'll just say this. You're not your pops. Because you know what? Your pops would have taken some of that revenue money and gone after Ohtani and gone after Yamamoto and gone after Sasaki. He would have gone after all those guys. These guys want to run it like a business, and that's fine. That's their right because they want to make the money because their worth is based off what the team's worth is. Like Hal Steinbrenner's net worth is $1.5 billion, whereas, you look at maybe some of the Dodgers owners, they're at least 2, 3, 4 times that.
Yep.
Like Mark Walters is over $6 billion. But don't sit here and lament what the Dodgers are doing when you coined that particular angle of how to acquire players. Like they were the first to go after and spend money on everyone. So the Dodgers are just following the Yankees suit from many decades ago. And if they don't want to spend the money that they've got on the books on their team and spend less by percentage than some of the lowest payroll teams in the sport, that's on them, man. That's not on the Dodgers.
Well, I mean, listen, let's back up here for a second. If you're the Tampa Bay Rays, if you're the Kansas City Royals, if you're one of these, really small market teams that don't generate anywhere near the kind of revenue and don't have the kind of television contract that the Dodgers have, and you want to cry that you're the victim, okay, you know what? I can sympathize with Tampa or Kansas City or markets like that, okay? I can't sympathize with the Yankees painting themselves to the world as all of a sudden they're the victims. You got to remember, there was a time when other fan bases were so angry that they couldn't keep up, that the Yankees were, getting everybody and outspending everybody, that they would protest during games. They'd stand up in right field and turn their backs to the field, or they'd walk out of the game. People have protested the Yankees forever. Here's what I'll say about the Dodgers.
In their own city, the Mets fans hate them because they don't spend like them.
Let me just say one thing. And
By the way, the Mets are outspending the Yankees now.
Yeah, and you were gone last week, George, for a day, and I did this whole thing about how the Dodgers have outsmarted everybody else in baseball. And so much of the outsmarting everybody else is about the deferred money, because when you defer the money, you keep the money home, and by the time you actually have to pay the money, you've invested that money, because that's what the Guggenheim Group does. They invest billions and billions and billions of dollars, or as Trump might say, billions and billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. And so the thing is that they keep the money. What? That's not, I mean, it's not good. It's not terrible. I mean, billions and billions. And then you got to suck in, you know what I mean? So what they do is they're in the world of investment. So if you don't pay Ohtani $700 million up front, but you're going to pay him $700 million 20 years from now, by the time they have to pay him that $700 million that they have in the bank today, it's going to be worth like $5 billion. So they've outsmarted everybody. Everybody else in baseball could do the same thing if they had the resources to do it.
All the owners are billionaires. They can all spend money, right? The Yankees used to be what? The evil empire.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hated them, right? They were the first one with their own network, the Yes Network, right? They make money hand over fist. Beautiful stadium, right? The way they set everything up, they were so expensive to be there. Stop crying, Hal. Your dad is rolling over in his grave right now. That's the marquee franchise. Like, for the Yankees to go and cry about this, that's rich right there. That is, like the Red Sox, they have
That's
no...
actually poor.
Oh, hey, there you go. The Red Sox have no right to complain about anything anybody does because they gave away Mookie Betts. They had a Hall of Famer in their hands and they didn't want to spend money. So all these billionaires, and everybody complains, they're not doing the... Look, the reason the A's are starting to spend money right now, because they had to. There's a minimum they got to spend, or else they're not going to get their money from the revenue sharing. That's why the A's are spending money on guys. They're not signing top-tier guys because they have to spend money. So don't ever feel bad for any of these owners. And if you want to go and do the deferred payment, all the teams do it at different levels, but they all do it. It's a team like the Pirates that last year cut Rowdy Tellez when he needed 6 more at-bats to get a couple $100,000 bonus. That's what's going on with these owners, because they're right, Cappy. They're billionaires for a reason. They keep their money.
Yep, I know. I listen, for the Yankees, if you told me that Milwaukee or Seattle or some other smaller market was griping that, listen, I can tell you that San Diego is, as a matter of fact. But if you
But
want to
give
gripe,
San Diego credit for going and spending money.
When
They got Machado.
but-
They got stars. They had Soto.
because their owner, before he died, said, I want to go all in, and he spent a ton of money that,
Great.
frankly, the team didn't have, and then he had to go borrow money from Major League Baseball to pay all these guys, and now they're having to clean up a big mess. But that all
Nah,
aside,
it's not a mess. Team cider all day.
But that aside, I mean, if you're the Yankees, you're the one team that cannot complain about the Dodgers spending.
Ever. They created this. Now they don't like other people competing with them.
George, I'll tell you this, though. You know what we could do is if we could make some big scores on Prize Picks.
Oh, please. I got burned yesterday.
You did?
Oh.
Tell me what happened.
Oh, well, DeAndre and I, we were so you can bet second halves,
Mhm.
right? Or you
Right.
can go more or less the second half. So
Right.
we did well. So I had 4 different actions going on yesterday. I had 3 for 3. Then Jeremy Grant got hurt in the second half.
Mhm.
And I got voided.
See, all I did yesterday, George, the only thing I hit yesterday was Tyrese Maxey to go for more than Tyrese Maxey for more than 36.5 points and assists.
Easy money.
That's the only thing I hit yesterday. Everything else just failed me. So today I'm coming back, Georgie. I'm coming back with a big play today. It's a 5-pick power play.
Hold on.
$20 to win $570. Are you ready, George?
Estás loco.
I'm gonna give you the picks, George. You tell me what you think about these prize picks. You ready?
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo, more than 9.5 rebounds.
Ooh, I don't know. He's around like that most nights.
Okay.
That's a tough one. Who are they playing?
They are playing at Cleveland.
Cleveland's got a big front line. I would go less there.
This is for you. But you can go with the Goblin at 7.5.
Oh, I should have done that. I'm already done. I've already played it. I've got Karl Anthony Towns tonight and Jokic. I've got a combo play here for more than 53.5 points scored between the two of them. You like that?
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
Jokic and who?
And Cat.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Right, there it is.
And then I've decided to go into a bunch of hockey. I got, oh yeah, this is where I'm going to lose everybody. I got Austin Matthews. Toronto is playing
The
at
Mexican,
Minnesota.
let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, let's go.
More than 10.5 faceoffs won. I've got Sidney Crosby tonight on a demon play for more than half a goal. And I've got Dmitry Kulikov. You guys know, I got
love that guy.
Kulikov tonight for more than 1.5 hits. George, you should tell everybody how to get this Prize Picks app because we are going to win some dough, especially with the big game where you've got that free square for Patrick Mahomes. All he has to do is pass for more than half a yard.
Yeah, download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Kappy, Kappy. Your first $5 play gets you a $50 bonus. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. It's the place to play sports action in the state of California. And you heard Kappy already kind of outline it for you. It's as simple as a statistical line for an individual player in a sport, and it's either more or less. It's really that simple. And once you win the money, you can get it in as quick as 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Kappy, Kappy. Get the $50 bonus on a $5 play, and you'll be good to go. Prize Picks, run your game.
All right, coming up, Anthony Davis. People were waiting, and I've already heard people today go right back to the nickname. You know what I'm talking about. We'll get there next.
But first, to kick off Super Week, join Mina Kimes live and in person to benefit LA Fire Relief. Monday, February 3rd at the Belasco in downtown LA. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets now and find out more about this special evening. Go to minapodlive.com.
Are you ready for a party? Oh, party! This Saturday at Cosm, Los Angeles. It's the Michelob Ultra official Lakers watch party. Join Beto Duran broadcasting live for Lakers pre, half, and post. A Lakers photo op with the championship trophy and experience watching Lakers Knicks.
The LA Kings road trip continues on to Florida, where they'll meet the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. The Kings hosted the Panthers last Wednesday in LA and came from behind in the third period to earn a thrilling victory.
Comes Samuel Helenius, the big finish forward. Lewis drops it back. Spence shoots. It's blocked in front. Loose puck. Poke toward the goal. Score! Samuel Helenius, his first NHL goal! He pokes in the loose puck, and with 13:19 left to play, Big Sammy makes it 1-1. Spins across ice shot. One-timer. Score! One-timer from Kevin Fiala found its way through night, and with 6:48 left, it's 2-1 LA, and it's Kempe who will lead the team back to the bench. He might have redirected it in. 5 seconds left. Kachuk tries to center, deflected away, spun toward the middle. That's going to do it. Kings win!
It's the Kings and the Panthers, tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Yeah, should, but don't always. And that we understand. I mean, right? Any night, anybody can beat anybody. But last night, to lose Anthony Davis early in that game and then to see what they looked like the rest of the game. And it's not like Philadelphia had Embiid where it's like, okay, no Anthony Davis, they're screwed. I mean, just they looked so bad. And listen, yes, he wasn't the only guy out last night. There was no Gabe Vincent. There was no Vanderbilt on the second night of a back-to-back, et cetera. But still, I mean, losing Anthony Davis last night, watching him walk off the floor, watching him hold his abdominal area, I'm like, oh, don't tell me a week. You want to tell me he'll be reevaluated in a week? That's fine. Let the swelling go down. Throw him through an MRI machine. But that dude is out. He's out for the next. I mean, at least. I mean, I'm playing like doctor here, watching on TV. He out for a couple of weeks.
Are you Cappy Hauser, MD?
How are you? How are you?
Cappy Clapper.
I mean, don't you think? I mean, what is
you want to be safe with it too because the All-Star break is coming up, so you want.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. I wouldn't play him until after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you guys.
That's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Abdominal strain. You ever heard anything like that?
Have I heard of an abdominal strain?
Have you ever hurt anything like that?
Can't say that I have. You have to have abdominals to actually hurt them.
No, not true.
Okay.
The visceral fat? Is there a visceral fat
I was going to
strain?
say there's like a roll of about 20 pounds sitting right here. And I know deep down there are some abdominals somewhere.
Like the great Rod Beck said, the late great Rod Beck, you can't pull fat, right? So AD has the muscles, but even though you have the fat on top of it, Cappy, you can still strain it because you do have abs there. They're just covered with the visceral fat.
Yeah.
So if I've pulled an oblique once, snowboarding in Mammoth, oh my goodness. I mean, it's not on that level of Anthony Davis, but you can't breathe. It hurts to sneeze, to eat all that stuff, let alone try to shoot a basketball or try to get a rebound. So shut him down for a couple of weeks. You want to make sure he's fine when he comes back.
Because the previous game, when they're playing against Charlotte, he had that huge game, both, scoring and rebounding. Yeah. I mean, he was flying through the lane and slamming balls down and grabbing a hold of the rim. And, I mean, he looks so athletic for somebody as big as he is. And then to leave with an abdominal strain, I'm telling you right now that it's going to be weeks until he's right. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make that comment. It's going to be weeks.
We're just going to let the silence hang out there so we know.
Right, just so that it's dramatic.
One more time. That way DeAndre can make a promo out of it. Ready?
I'm telling you right now, for Anthony Davis, it's going to be weeks.
Damn, that's a promo.
See,
right
that's
there.
dramatic.
Woof.
That's dramatic. Right there is what that is.
Oh, man. Morales is going to have a field day with that one.
Hey, George, Valentine's
Cappy,
Day.
can I tell you real quick about what people need to do?
Yeah.
I understand they got to worry about Anthony Davis, but they also have to worry about Valentine's Day coming up.
That's what I was going to say, man.
Yeah. All right. Let's tackle the age-old question. What do you get your significant other for Valentine's Day? Well, don't stress. I've got the answer. Send foolproof flowers from the Books Company. Wow, your Valentine's. Get 25% off your entire purchase. All you got to do is go to Books.com. That's BOUQS.com. Use the promo code ESPN, and you're good to go. Books makes it simple. Choose the Quickie Books. With the click of a button, get their best-selling bouquet right on time for Valentine's Day. It's the Quickie she'll brag about for weeks. Or pick from their collection of unique modern designs, or go for their flowers subscription, the #1 husband life hack, and be the hero every month. You really can't go wrong. Bouquets aren't just any flowers either. They're flowers cut fresh from where they grow the best, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last longer. Some are even grown on the side of a volcano. She'll be blown away by how stunning they are. And Valentine's Day is February 14th, guys, right after the big game. So don't fumble the flowers. Get your order in now. Go to Books.com. That's BOUQS.com. Use the promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Books, promo code ESPN.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
By the way, the guy that was it Robert Johnson? Is that who owned the team?
I think so.
Yeah, and he called him the Bobcats because his name was Bob.
No, if we own the team, I might name it.
We're not calling them the Travs.
I might. You never know. It depends.
We're coming up with something cool.
Sweet teas. Well, you know, like sweet teas.
Sweet teas.
But like something having to do with far. So like.
Or D-booties. Yeah.
The booties.
There you go. It's Trav and D-Far.
Back tomorrow morning after Greeny on LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Join Beto, Duran, and the 710 team this Saturday, February 1st at Cosm, Los Angeles for the Michelob Ultra Officials Lakers Watch Party. Beto will be broadcasting for pre, post, and half. You can take photos with the championship trophy, watch Lakers-Knicks, and feel like you're at MSG with Cosm's immersive technology. Purchase tickets at Cosm.com or the Cosm app, or you can RSVP for your chance to win at ESPNLA.com.
Attention fire victims. I'm Garen Majarian, an attorney at Majarian Law Group. If your property was damaged or destroyed by the recent wildfires, you are probably confused and concerned about your path to recovery. With the massive amount of lawyer advertising, before you retain a lawyer, it is important that you speak to the lawyer, not a clerk, not an assistant. Speak to a lawyer who will come out to your property and handle your case. At Majarian Law Group, we have the experience in handling fire cases. We are here to guide you, and we will provide you an honest and fair evaluation about your potential claims. Call us today for a free consultation at 800-485-1049. If your home was destroyed, you may also have claims against third parties, such as Southern California Edison. Call us today, 800-485-1049. 800-485-1049.
Hey, John Ireland here. Are you going through a life change? Whether you're downsizing, inheriting a home, or ready for a change, Seller's Advantage is here to make selling your home easy. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs, no hassle. With Seller's Advantage, you're in control. Close as quickly as you want and do it on your own terms. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747 or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
710 ESPN.
Sedano and Kapp for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN.
It's time for what you need to know.
Let's do it. What you need to know right now.
What you need to know is being brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Lindsay Baseball standing by. She's got what we all need to know. Here's one thing, by the way. George taking off for the Warriors tonight against Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Beto in studio.
Yeah.
DeAndre here.
Yeah.
And baseball with what we need to know.
All right, so what you guys need to know is that the national championship tip-off time, for college hoops, the tip-off time has been changed. Finally, they heard your prayers. Everybody complaining that it starts too late. Those East Coasters who are like, why is this game starting so late?
I think it starts too early because during happy hour.
Well, it used to start at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, which is 6:30 p.m. our time, right?
Wow, the way you
math?
just did the math and the way you had
it's something I
the way
still
you had,
struggle with
the way
every
you had to
day.
think about that was so interesting to listen to. You're like, so it's 9:30 Eastern time, which is 6:30 here, right?
Something I struggle with every day. So the new tip-off time for this year's game is going to be at 8:50 p.m., 30 minutes earlier. So, they act like this is a big deal. Everyone's like, yes, they're finally changing the time, but it's only 30 minutes. So it's going to start at 5:50 p.m. Pacific time, 8:50 p.m. Eastern time. So, I don't know if it really appeases those people that are worried about staying up late, but...
It's funny you say this because last night I got done with the Laker game, and because the Lakers had been playing early, I've done something the last two nights that I never, ever, ever get to do. I went to happy hour.
Yeah!
I don't go to happy hour ever because we're always on the air. And I'm like, for me, it's like a whole new experience. Yeah, it's like a whole new experience. So like, hey, what time's happy hour? They're like, oh, it's till 6. I'm like, yes, I'm here, happy hour. Because like downstairs here at LA Live, the Flemings downstairs has a happy hour that goes till 6 o'clock.
That burger is jamming.
Dude, I was there last week before the Celtics game. They have 4 slider burgers that are $9 on the happy hour menu.
Little glass of wine, half off.
Shout out to Richard, the owner downstairs.
Good
what a
dude.
guy. Oh, what
Good
a guy.
dude.
Great guy. So last night I get done with the Laker game. I wind up going home.
I like how you said get done like you played.
Yeah, right. I got done. I took a shower.
Did my interviews. Yeah.
Me and Bronny high-fived, okay?
You didn't do a post-game on YouTube?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Me and Bronny high-fived afterwards, and then I went home. And last night I was watching my Pitt Panthers play North Carolina at like 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, this cannot be live. So I go on ESPN.com to look up the score. The game was live. They were playing an East Coast college basketball game late last night, and it was great. So I don't know what these East Coast people are complaining about, because let me tell you something. I have this fight with people all the time. Football belongs at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I'm like, no, it belongs at 10 a.m.
What do you mean at 1 o'clock?
Well, on the East Coast, games kick off
that's
at 1.
their problem,
Horrible.
bro. No.
Horrible.
We wake up, hungover, watch football, go to brunch, take an afternoon nap during halftime, and then you still got the 5 o'clock game to make your money back.
Right. I'm trying to tell people. They don't understand.
That's why you don't live on the East Coast.
No.
So, Lindsay, to the East Coast people,
yeah,
it is kind of annoying having to wait until 1 o'clock for a game. And then the
Scumbag.
night games, it's like it'll be like midnight almost by the time the post game's all done.
I never knew that Monday Night Football started at 9 o'clock.
Oh, it was horrible.
I've only lived in L.A.
It was horrible on the East Coast. Watching a Monday Night Football game and then having to do morning radio the next day was the worst. You know, I told you guys this story though. Last year I went to an NFL game in Cleveland.
Where?
And that's right. That's right.
Cleveland! This is for you!
So
All right, get out of the way.
I go to the game, and we got there. We arrived, and we parked, and it was like 9:30 in the morning. And I said to my buddies, I'm like, well, let's go to a bar and watch the 10 o'clock game. And they're like, you idiot. This is the 10 o'clock game, but it's at 1 o'clock. Like, we're just happen to be 3 hours early. I'm like, oh, damn, I forgot all about it. So
No need. You know what I did the other night when they played Charlotte? Because we had USC basketball right at 7.
Yeah.
So we had the fastest Lakers postgame show ever, 12 minutes. All the ads got in there, by the way, Active Collision. I got home, 7:20. I went for my evening walk. I knocked out 2 miles. Evening walk, no problem.
Nice.
It was good.
Really nice.
It was weird.
Last night, I had also a very weird experience. So I go to happy hour, which I never go to.
Some margs.
And I had
say it. White boy, right here.
I didn't have any margs.
Get some margs. You know what margs are, DeAndre?
Margaritas.
Yeah.
See.
Basics say, we'd have some margs.
Right. I didn't have any margs, but I did have a beer. And then I was home, and at home, I'm like, okay, you know what? I've worked all day. I went to happy hour. I've eaten. I'm going to go to sleep. And my son goes, Dad, it's 7:30. And I'm like, oh, it is? Because I didn't even realize what time it was.
Because it's dark late.
Right. I got into bed at 7:30 last night.
Yeah.
I fell asleep at halftime of the San Diego State San Jose State basketball game. They were putting me to sleep. And I wound up waking up at like 12:30 at night.
DeAndre, right now you laugh, but right now this is what you would call goals right there. When you're when you get in your mid-40s like Cappy, going to sleep like that is gold.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about like mid-40s because I'm not that age yet, and I enjoy going to bed when I get home from work.
7:30 at night was really early. I woke up at midnight. I probably was up for a good hour and a half until I went back to sleep so I could get, I like to get up early. I like to get up really early.
Yeah, because you're old.
Well, and like I
when
would
you're
say,
in your 50s, DeAndre, like you heard DeMarco, I'm walking at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're like, no, come on, bro.
I'm going to say right now,
Getting home at 4.
6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. is my time. I could have a cup of coffee. I could watch CNBC. I could think. I could call people on the East Coast. 6 to 7:30, that's my own time.
You're over there checking your stocks, making some moves.
I mean, checking emails and everything, the whole thing. Hey, I want to remind everybody to join Beto. This Saturday. Join Beto and the 710 team this Saturday, February 1st at Cosm, LA for the Michelob Ultra official Lakers watch party. Beto's going to be broadcasting for the pregame, the postgame, halftime as well.
Yeah, we're doing the whole show from there.
You can take
right up on top.
Take photos with the championship trophy.
Yeah, Lakers bring one of their trophies that they won, the original trophy. It's not the replica; it's legit trophy. It's pretty cool.
Lakers Knicks on Saturday.
Oh,
and you're going to feel like you're right in Madison Square Garden with Cosm's immersive technology. You can purchase tickets at Cosm, C-O-S-M, Cosm.com, or the Cosm app, or you can RSVP for your chance to win at ESPNLA.com. How about that?
Ooh.
So I'm going to say something here, okay? And I don't want this getting back to Sedano, okay? What I'm about to say remains between us.
The views and opinion of Scott Kaplan are his own. Okay. DeAndre, promo.
Okay, I'm just telling you guys right now. What I'm about to say on the air remains between us. Okay, I don't want anybody.
Oh, I got a great story about between us, not for air guy. Oh, you burned me. Anyways, go ahead.
What did I do?
Oh man.
Wait, Cappy, if you're gonna forget if you don't.
Finish this.
You're gonna
we
forget.
We got plenty of time.
Well, no,
if I even want to bring it up.
I mean, here's the thing. I just don't want anybody to go back to Sedano and tell on me. Okay, all right. I have waited until Sedano left today's show so that I could talk about what the Lakers did last night. In fact, I faked my way through the entire first hour, if I'm being honest about it. I had to wait for Sedano to leave so that I could talk about Bronny. I just had to.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
That's
why I turned off the mic. I was like, I don't want to be involved.
I had to wait until Sedano left until I could talk about Bronny. And I don't want anybody running back to Sedano on Twitter going, oh, Sedano, your boy Kapp, he waited for you to leave so that he could go off on this whole Bronny story, because I didn't want Sedano to be in the middle of it. I didn't want to make him uncomfortable in any way. I didn't want him to feel like I'm saying something that he's going to be blamed for. Everything I'm about to say, I'm saying about it from me, and I didn't want him to have to feel that way. So I waited for Sedano to leave so I could talk about what the Lakers did last night with Bronny.
Nobody's going to tell him because Dad is watching Hacksaw right now on his YouTube chat. So
he is?
Gone, yeah.
Okay, all right. So
Dad's working his 6th show of the day.
Dead Meow is not going to just rat me out?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll go back and listen and then write you out.
Well, or here's the other thing. George could be currently like in a car being driven from his hotel to the arena, the Chase Center up in San Francisco, and he might be listening to the podcast right now. You don't think so?
What's happening? They got the black car, right?
Okay.
So that's probably him and whoever's working with, probably Dave Pash.
Who's got the game tonight?
I think that he's actually in the hotel that's like connected to the arena.
So is that right?
Oh, okay.
Well,
then he's walking.
He usually is.
He's probably walking with the crew right now. Probably the executive producer, Pash. Being big.
Bob
time.
Myers is there.
Oh, Bob Myers.
Oh, Bob Myers is in the house?
Yeah, Bob Myers.
Boy, good hair,
big
good sideburns.
NBA, right? So he's in the league, guys, right now, so he ain't worried about you. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. But the other part of it is that Sedano, and this is where I get freaked out, what he'll do is he'll get on the plane to come back, and he'll listen to the podcast.
DeAndre, don't do your job today.
So, yeah, don't post this. I'm telling you guys right now that I have got to talk about what the Lakers did last night with Bronny, because we could sit here today and we can complain about losing to Philadelphia and how Philadelphia didn't have their roster last night, and Paul George is out and Embiid is out, and the Lakers should have absolutely been able to walk through the doors and destroy those guys last night. But then the Bronny story happened. And instead of Anthony Davis and his injury being the lead story, in my opinion, the lead story of what happened last night was Bronny getting into the game in the first quarter.
There's a reason for that. It wasn't just because. Cappy.
Okay, you want to explain the reason?
Well, I thought we were breaking. No, we're not breaking?
We're going to break here shortly.
Why don't we hear what JJ had to say about it?
Well,
yeah, this is interesting with what JJ had to say.
Yeah, you want to play that first? You want to set this whole thing up with JJ? All right, so here's JJ Redick post-game. Questions are, why would Bronny James be playing in this game this early?
But real quick, Lens, listen to JJ's tone, because we played it live yesterday on the postgame, and when I heard it, I didn't hear it first. I just raw, right? I'm like, oh, JJ's tone is going to tell you something.
Okay.
Yeah, just felt like on a back-to-back, just him giving us energy, I think, was the goal. I maybe put him in a tough spot, flying up yesterday and, nationally televised game and Philly, all that stuff. It's, he didn't play well, but he's been playing great, in the Stay Ready games, and he's been playing great in the G. So I have confidence in him, but obviously didn't provide that at a high level.
The tone, you say, Beto. Yep. The tone.
Because JJ Redick is very, very smart when he's dealing with the media. He was a TV guy last year. He's really measured with his answers, and he's never flustered. Yesterday, this was
because
it was also one of the first questions. It wasn't towards the end. It was one of the first questions that he got. And anytime somebody's saying, you know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean. Explain it. Well, because you can't explain what you're trying to say right now. JJ was being very, very diplomatic, very respectful of Bronny, because any other coach would have said, man, he got torched. He got worked. He was food for these Sixers veterans. Kyle Lowry saw him, boom. Maxey saw him, boom. Want to give him an opportunity? Okay, it didn't work out. It was never,
Tyrese Maxey saw him walk on the floor,
food.
and he said, "Wait, he's coming here? He gonna guard me?
Yep.
Barbecue chicken.
Oh,
I wish you would. I wish you would.
Barbecue chicken.
You gonna disrespect me, and you're gonna put that kid on me?
Now this was about trying to give the Lakers a boost of energy at that time. Bronny has been playing well in the G League. He had I think 31 a couple of days ago. He had a big dunk, stuff like that. All right, cool. Looks like he's more comfortable. Shake Milton, who's been picked up from that trade, has not scored since I think the first week of January. And he has not been good for the Lakers, not fitting in well, but he wasn't the guy that you picked up to be the big guy. Finney Smith got into early foul trouble. Gabe Vincent wasn't available, and you look down the roster, like, damn, who do we got right now to just give us something for a couple minutes?
Well,
their Lakers were limited. That's another roster construction where they're limited in what they have.
Yeah.
If Gabe Vincent's playing, there's no way that Bronny's playing.
Yeah, but if I'm Shake Milton, I've been in this league 6, 7, 8 years. I'd be like, hey, coach, you needed an energy boost, and you went with Bronny rather than me, an established veteran in this league that you just traded for? You talk about like an insult.
So that's kind of the point of Shake Milton. You haven't been performing for us. When we do put you in, you don't look like you're comfortable. You don't look like you're fitting in. You don't know what you're doing with it right now. So it wasn't like JJ looked down and said, okay, let me put him right now, because with this day and age, you have so many stats that are brought to you. You have the analytics that are brought to you. You have the advanced scouting that's brought to you. So somebody along the way said, you know what? If we can give Bronny a couple minutes at this juncture, if we need it, let's try it.
Okay. Well, let me.
You know what?
Yeah.
Wrong info.
Right. Well, let me do this. Let me tell you that I think that there's more to this story.
Oh.
Okay. And let me tell you how I think this even goes down.
Oh, the Kappy conspiracy. Let's go.
See, I had to wait for George to leave.
Let's go.
I had to wait for George to leave.
Why am I trying to talk basketball? There's no need for that.
No, I had to wait for George to leave to explain this story to you, because if I explain this story to George, I'm going to get shut down in 10 seconds.
I thought I was doing that right now, telling you the basketball reason.
Forget basketball.
Oh, my. I get the cheese, man.
Okay.
Oh.
Stick around. Here comes the truth.
Cheese Kapp.
But before we get there, hey, guys, fathers are essential to a child's well-being. We all know this. The legal system often unfairly favors mothers in custody disputes. That's not really an opinion. There are statistics that will back that up. Real Fathers' Rights is here to help fathers fight for their rights. Real Fathers' Rights, fighting for dads, scoring for kids. We're going to help you guys level the playing field. If you are a dad and you are feeling sidelined in your child's life, get the justice you deserve. The Fathers' Rights attorneys, they help fathers navigate family court, child custody, child support, divorce, domestic violence, restraining orders. We can handle it all. And we serve LA, Orange County, the Inland Empire, even San Diego. Here's our exclusive phone number. It's 833-ESPN 710. 833-ESPN 710. And our website is RFR, like Real Fathers' Rights, RFR710.com. That's RFR710.com. The truth next.
Hey, it's Mace. Want to have more fun watching the NBA? Try playing daily fantasy basketball on Sleeper Picks. Download the Sleeper app today. Pick more or less on at least 2 players' projected stats. If you're right, you can win up to 1,000 times your cash. For a limited time, Sleeper is a special offer. New users just have to play $5 and you get $55 in free entries. Download the Sleeper app today. Use code 710. That's code 710.
Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code, location, and other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
When disaster strikes, you deserve an ally who truly understands the value of your home and your peace of mind. Are you facing fire damage? Despite your diligent insurance payments, your insurance company might fall short when it's time to file a claim. Do not let them underpay you. Feeling pressured to use subpar contractors or maybe ignored after all these years of loyalty? That's when you turn to Avner Gatt, California's premier public adjusting firm. With over 20 years of experience, Avner Gatt's team brings unparalleled industry expertise, having worked within the insurance sector themselves. They offer a free initial consultation and boast a vast network of experts to accurately assess your damages. They're trusted by lawyers, contractors, and real estate professionals alike. Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. Call for your free consultation today. You can visit avnergatt.com. That's AVNERGAT, avnergatt.com, or call 818-917-5256. That's 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text STREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text STREAK to 321-321. That's STREAK to 321-321.
This is Sedano and Kapp for your afternoon drive.
Really? Oh, my B.
Yeah.
My B.
Your B.
On 710 ESPN.
Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key, hated on by most these with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no mobiles and no skis.
I told you, DeAndre, last night. What'd I say? What'd I say?
No, he ain't doing no capping.
Last time the post game, DeAndre played what was it? Some Beanie Siegel?
A Freeway and Beanie Siegel, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, you don't know that song? I was like, no, man, I'm admit, I don't know that song. He's like, I was like 20 years old. I don't know it. I was like, what do you want me to do? Start going, yeah. You want me to pull a cappy? You want me to pull a cappy? That's what it's called, pulling a cappy now.
This is a jam right here, boy. I'll tell you that.
Cappy, those tacos are looking at you, bro.
They are looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm going, I ain't having it.
Pan dulce, too.
No, I'm not having it.
Pan dulce, tacos.
No pan dulce.
Go.
No pan dulce, bro.
Just be a gordito. Come on, bro.
I want, no, flaco.
No, gordito.
Flaco.
Fluffy. Come on.
Flaco.
No,
Hermano,
no. You've been looking good, Cap.
No, I'm trying. I'm working.
I keep saying in the YouTube chat, Cap's fit, bro.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get back into it, you know. I've been going to F45 religiously.
I hear.
You know? So, can I just say something to everybody here? And again, I waited for Sedano to leave so I could share this. Because if I said this to Sedano, A, he would shut it down. B, he'd dispute every last part of it and probably would not even really let me finish the sentence, because what I'm about to say is my truth. I don't know if it's reality per se. It's just the way I perceive things. So here goes. And I'm going to ask everybody a question before I get into it. Why was Bronny in the game as early as he was last night?
We told you.
No, you told me the basketball reason. You buy that? You believe that? That's really the reason?
Yeah.
So
they're shorthanded.
So they got nobody.
Shorthanded, foul trouble, Shake is not well, and they have nobody else.
Okay, so Shake Milton, by the way, did play 6 minutes last night.
Yeah. He's been bad, Cappy.
I got it. I do. But if Shake is the guy that you traded for and you need a body.
You really traded for Finney Smith.
I understand.
Shake was thrown in there.
But he is a 6, 7, 8 year vet in this league.
But he hasn't been playing well, Cappy.
Okay, well, guess what? Play him more and give him an opportunity. Instead, they chose Bronny last night. So here's what I think. This is what I think happens last night. You ready? I think that LeBron says to his coach, JJ, hey, JJ, we're playing some really good ball. You know, I mean, we won, we beat up on the Wizards, no problem. We pounded on the Celtics, took care of business last night. We're playing good ball. We're going to destroy Philly tonight because they got no Embiid, they got no Paul George, we got our full roster. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we fly Bronny in? And then, oh, by the way, let's give him a couple minutes early. Let's stop with the garbage time. Let's stop with the 2 minutes we're getting blown out or we're blowing somebody out, and we give him 2 minutes because the crowd is going, Bronny, Bronny, Bronny. How about we give him a couple of minutes that are meaningful? And guess what? To me, this is what I thought. I was like, okay, this to me looks like LeBron talking to JJ and JJ going, okay, LeBron, let's give it a try. And then everybody assuming we're going to win this game. Because I think Bronny came into the game, they were up by about 5. And I was like, oh, they all just think that they're going to steamroll Philadelphia tonight. That's why they're putting Bronny in here in the first quarter. Now, does everybody think I'm nuts? Or does anybody think that what I'm trying to sell here is something you might want to buy?
DeAndre?
No, I hear him.
I know.
I hear him.
But you heard the question, though. Do you think I'm nuts?
Do you think there's any chance LeBron and the team assumed without Embiid and without Paul George, they were going to steamroll Philadelphia last night? They're going to motorboat these dudes.
I don't know if they came in with the intention that they're just going to roll over these dudes, because they've been in games where they played against a Brooklyn Nets team where
but
they were going down the wire.
You hear this conspiracy.
I do, yes.
I'm trying to bite my tongue right now because I want to stay on Sedano's good side right now.
So LeBron says to JJ, hey, let's get Bronny in, and let's give him some early minutes, some meaningful minutes. Let's see him improve. He's playing good in the G League. Let's give him some real minutes in a game where we should win this game, no problem. Don't put him in the end in garbage time.
It was the first time that Bronny played minutes that were not garbage time minutes this season.
Okay.
I feel like it was almost like a built-in excuse because, like JJ said in the clip, that it was, second night of a back-to-back where, yes, they thought we probably should beat this team. And if we don't, and we play Bronny in this spot, then we could always go pull it was the second night of a back-to-back. We were tired. We needed the energy. So I feel like you kind of, it's a win-win almost.
Or proving a point.
Yeah.
Or proving a point saying, hey, look, there's a reason why he's not out here right now. We're playing quality minutes as far as the first 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes of the first quarter, or going in the second quarter playing quality minutes. That's why they don't wait to play him in garbage time minutes when Lakers are up or they're down by a big lead.
Like when people say, hey, I want to host a show. Okay, no problem. Here. Oh, damn, you can't do 3 hours, can you? Right? It's hard after one segment.
Okay, so here...
Right? So it's more of, they needed somebody off the bench right there, and he took a gamble, thinking that Bronny would give him some energy, and realized quickly, oh no, like there's got to be a drop somewhere that says, oh no, like you realize, oh no, I got to take him out, but I'm kind of committed. I needed to give him a couple minutes, and it went 4 against 5.
Yeah, it was terrible. And so here's what I want to play for you. Here's Bronny after the game. Now take a listen.
I haven't heard this yet.
Oh yeah, here's Bronny after the game. Mike Trudell goes into the locker room afterwards. He's going to sit down and chat with Bronny.
This is it. This tells you everything about this Lakers team right now. The dude who had 0 for 5, who we're talking about how he shouldn't be on the floor in the first quarter, is getting the Trudell interview.
Okay, because that's my point.
Jesus.
Is that I had to wait for Sedano to get into this because
you're loving this.
Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, for loving this.
You want to do Laker talk tonight? 6 hours
I
with
don't,
Bronny?
Maybe, because here's the thing.
You could.
Probably so, because I think that LeBron feels like we're playing our best ball. We're playing against a wounded team. I'd like Bronny to get out here on the road. He's been performing at the G League. Let's give him some meaningful minutes.
LeBron's
and JJ
not
says,
going to
sure.
JJ and doing this.
Why
LeBron's not doing it.
Oh, no, you're right. He's not. He's texting him. You're right.
This was you're thinking the other assistant coaches are also going to say, you know what? Cool. Everybody's just going to bow down to LeBron right
Yes,
now?
that's right. Yes.
When it comes to Bronny?
Yes, that's right.
Maybe when it comes to LeBron and other guys on the team, when it comes to Bronny, they're going to realize the 15th guy on the roster.
If they were going to play Boston last night, he ain't getting those minutes.
No.
But because they were playing Philadelphia, and because Philadelphia had their best players out, which they've had them out for a long time, I feel like the Lakers were like, this is a place where we could give Bronny early minutes, not just garbage minutes.
He went in before Connect. That's another thing. Like, oh, okay. But Bronny was a different kind of play. It was going to happen eventually, but you have no Gabe Vincent. That was the reason, right?
Okay.
Hood Schifino is out with a hamstring injury that's going to be the worst one ever in history because I don't think we're ever going to see that guy again.
Mm-hmm.
So they were limited. But you're really thinking that LeBron said, hey, JJ, play Bronny.
I think not in game. I think before the game, it's like, let's get Bronny out here. We need another body. And, hey, by the way, we're going to play Philadelphia. We're going to kill these guys tonight. Let's give them some meaningful minutes.
But they weren't killing them.
No, but they were up. They were up in the game.
Barely.
At the time. Okay, fair enough.
It was a tight game in the first quarter.
So here's the quote, though, after the game. Trudell gets to Bronny, and Trudell asks Bronny something along the lines, and we'll play it all for you, like, were you prepared? Did you know? Had they told you before the game to be ready this early, et cetera? Here's Trudell with Bronny after the game.
No, I knew beforehand that I was coming in and getting some minutes, but I didn't know before I got the call to come. It came out of nowhere, so I was just
timeout.
Just always trying to stay ready to play.
Came out of nowhere. Like hey, they called me in, they flew me in. I knew I might play later in the game, but I wasn't prepared. Like I didn't know that they were going to put me in the first quarter.
No, he shouldn't be because he's never done it. he might get some minutes, meaning if it's what's been happening, there's a blowout, you'll probably get some kind of minutes, which is what his role is right now, to mop it up. Last guy in there. They flew him in because there was no Gabe Vincent.
You don't think, though, that before the game, JJ says to Bronny, hey, listen, I'm letting you know right now, be ready. This is not the last 2 minutes of the game. You're likely going to need to contribute early in this game. And yet, Bronny's got this very honest, 19 or 20-year-old kid answer, which is, I didn't know.
Yeah. So if Bronny's telling you, I didn't know, why do you think it was a concocted effort from everybody together to put him in early?
Oh, because I think that
so
LeBron...
everybody has the plan except for the dude who's got to go in?
Correct. JJ, the coaching staff, and LeBron all have the plan.
Everybody has the plan.
Except Bronny.
Except for the dude who's got to perform.
Correct. That's right.
So let's have a plan and then don't tell him so he can get exposed.
So that he comes off the bench and we find out, is he mentally ready? Is he staying in the game? Is he going to come in and be able to contribute in real minutes?
If you've never played that early in your career, why would you think you're going in when it's a tight game?
You wouldn't. But that's what I'm getting at.
So, no, your thing is saying that LeBron and everybody else came up with this idea to give Bronny early minutes.
Correct.
But they don't tell him.
Correct.
That makes no sense, bro.
Well, he's just flying. He's just flying out to Philadelphia, and then he had with no intentions of playing until garbage time minutes or when
that's his role.
Right. But all of a sudden, it's like, hey, he's been playing in these get-ready games. He's been playing really good in the G League. You know what? Hey, Bronny, get the sweats off and get in there. And he's like, what? Hey, me, coach? Me? You want me? Dad, what am I going to do, Dad?
This reminds okay, I'm going to go way deep in the cuts right here. Happy Days, right? There was an episode where Ralph Malph was on the bench. Hey, and they call him up off the bench, right? And then what happens? He takes off his warm-ups, and he has his street clothes on underneath. And he's like, Richie Cunningham's like, what happened? He's like, well, I never play. Why would I get dressed? That's Bronny right there. Like, well, I don't play. What do you mean? Me? No.
Oh, it's great.
Like, if we threw you on the board right now, Cappy, you know what? One day we might need you to run the board.
I'll do it.
Okay, you'll be ready.
I'll do it.
All right, Cappy, go run the board right now.
Okay, I'll do it.
You don't know any of the plays. You don't know anything what's going on.
No.
You don't know any buttons.
No. But I'm ready to go.
Oh.
Okay, to be continued because Radio Tinder. I got more.
You got more.
I got even more. I got more.
Oh my goodness!
And by the way,
is the gift that keeps on giving.
And everybody in the YouTube chat is like, you know what? You're onto something here.
Goodness, I'm done. This is why George is so stressed. This is why Bergman has to go boxing because to get away from you and this craziness.
I think people are listening right now, going, you know what? You're right. You're exactly right. All right, stick around. Hold on. Radio Tinder's coming up. But guys, listen. If you would like to sell your home, I'm going to encourage you to call Seller's Advantage. You know, you drive up and down the freeway in LA, you see those billboards everywhere. Everybody has a different reason for wanting to sell their home. For me, my kids have moved out of the house now, but I still know they're coming back for the summer. So if your kids are out of the house and maybe it's time to downsize, that's one reason. Maybe you've inherited a property from your folks. You don't want to pay the property taxes. You don't want to live in it. You don't want to play landlord. Maybe that's a reason. Or maybe it's just time for a change. Whatever your reason is for selling, Seller's Advantage has a custom solution for your needs. And here's how easy they make it. They will make you a competitive cash offer with no repairs. You don't have to paint the walls. You don't have to clean the floors. You don't have to move your stuff. You don't have to have people coming in for open houses. You don't have to worry about the deal falling through. No complicated closing process. They make it easy with a competitive cash offer. Call them today and get that no obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747. Or go to sellersadvantage.com. Radio Tinder is next.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons, and we want to buy your house.
If you're considering selling your home for any reason, let Seller's Advantage show you a better way to sell your home.
With no agent fees, no commissions, no hassles, and no repairs.
Just a fair cash offer that can close in just a few days. We don't just promise more, we deliver a much better customer experience.
Check out our Google reviews and see how.
Call Seller's Advantage or visit sellersadvantage.com for free, no obligation cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey guys, it's Mina Kimes, host of the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny, here to tell you about a live podcast taping I am doing in Los Angeles Monday, February 3rd, right before the Super Bowl. I am joined by Greg Rosenthal, Jordan Rodriguez, Chris Ryan, Andy Greenwald, and the Rams' own Kobe Turner. 100% of your ticket proceeds go to Wildfire Relief here in Los Angeles. Check it out, minapodlive.com.
The LA Kings road trip continues on to Florida, where they'll meet the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. The Kings hosted the Panthers last Wednesday in LA and came from behind in the third period to earn a thrilling victory.
Comes Samuel Helenius, the big finish forward. Lewis drops it back. Spence shoots. It's blocked in front. Loose puck. Poke toward the goal. Score! Samuel Helenius, his first NHL goal! He pokes in the loose puck, and with 13:19 left to play, Big Sammy makes it 1-1. Spins across, nice shot. One-timer. Score! A right circle one-timer from Kevin Fiala found its way through night, and with 6:48 left, it's 2-1 LA, and it's Kempe who will lead the team back to the bench. He might have redirected it in. 5 seconds left. Kachuk tries to center, deflected away, spun toward the middle. That's gonna do it. Kings win.
It's the Kings and the Panthers, tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as, that's 888-665-0696.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
And it is Sedano and Kapp. Around 5:30 p.m. in the Southland Radio Tinder time, we like to play a TV theme. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our sponsor, Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the meal.
See? You just mentioned Happy Days, and here comes Laverne and Shirley.
Let's go.
Right. First half hour is Happy Days. Second half hour, Laverne and Shirley.
Let's go.
Now, Lindsay Baseball, we always like to play a TV theme. Any particular reason? We're going with a little Laverne and Shirley old school today?
Yes, DeAndre wasn't familiar. I was like, yeah, it's a show from the 70s.
Really?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, oh, really? Neither of you guys have seen Laverne and Shirley?
No, this is not my type of.
It wasn't. It was all right.
Right, it was okay. Laverne used to wear this shirt. Every shirt she wore had a big L on the side. And then Shirley was in a weird way.
From Milwaukee.
Yeah,
then they came to L.A.
Yeah, right, and that's when they really jumped the shark. You know what I mean? But they did have a couple of funny characters like the Big Ragu. You know, Carmine Ragusa, the Big Ragu. And then you had Lenny and Squiggy, where they'd open up the door and go, hello. And Squiggy had this, like, hair thing that came down into the middle of his...
Lenny was a baseball scout.
Yes, what was his name? He's, oh, gosh. He's been in a million movies, that guy.
And that's great 70s sitcoms for you here on Sedano and Kapp.
What was his name?
It was in the 80s, I think, Happy Days.
Yeah.
But anyways,
well, Laverne and Shirley came out in 1976.
Wow.
Oh, did it? Wow.
Really?
Sure did.
No.
On this day.
The bicentennial. Wow.
Yes,
wow.
Exactly. All right, guys. So this is a good question. I've pondered over it myself.
What we got?
An 11-year-old from L.A. recently pulled a one-of-a-kind baseball card featuring NL Rookie of the Year, Paul Skeens.
I've heard about this.
Yeah. Yes. So the card features Skeens' autograph and a patch from a game-worn jersey. These are like super rare cards. Obviously, this one is only one of one. And it's estimated to be worth anywhere from like $1 to $3 million or possibly even more.
Mm-hmm.
The Pirates, who, you know, he's a pitcher for the Pirates, offered the young collector a massive haul for the card, including 2 Pirates season tickets behind home plate for the next 30 years, a meet and greet with Paul Skeens, 2 Paul Skeens signed jerseys, Pirates game with his girlfriend, Livy Dunn, in her suite, and, quote, much, much more. So the kid turned down their offer, and the card is instead going to go to auction. It'll be auctioned off by Fanatics. So did the kid make the right choice? Cappy, swipe left or swipe right?
I'm going to swipe right. So I'm not really into card collecting at all, and I don't know much about it, but my son is 24, and he's super into card collecting and then, like, selling cards on
As a
eBay.
business, right?
Yeah.
He's not a fan of it. He's doing his business.
100%. Like, he'll buy the cards, he'll analyze which ones and what they're worth, and then he puts them out on eBay, and then people buy them. Yeah. And so so he told me this story about this kid. If the kid lived in Pittsburgh or even somewhere close by, maybe you might go, hey, season tickets behind home plate for 30 years. That's that's a big deal. But the kid lives in L.A., and so he doesn't want to go to Pittsburgh. He doesn't want to go to their games. He doesn't care about the jerseys. Livy Dunn is nice, but okay, fine, big deal. Who cares about that? Give me the money, and I hope this kid makes major bank. So for me, I'm with that little rascal.
Yeah, just like you, Cappy. Give me the money. Sell right away. And even if he did live in Pittsburgh, sell it anyways, because the money you make, you can go to the games.
Yeah, right.
Look, you don't need season tickets in Pittsburgh. You can show up and they'll give you tickets.
And by the way, you could have the cheap seats, the nosebleeds, and you could walk down behind home plate.
Yeah,
Well, I was going to say, like, thinking about it, okay, let's do, like, trying to, like, do, like, the general math here. Just the, I mean, he could probably sell most of that memorabilia for a good amount of money, right? And then what if he sold the season tickets for, it's 30 years right behind home plate?
That's a lot of work.
Don't you think in the end that it would be worth more than $1 million?
Well, wouldn't you rather take the money right up here, right up front?
Yeah, you're right. Invest it or
that's
something.
like winning the lottery and saying, you know what, I'm going to spread it out over all this time. Just give me the one lump sum payment and let me control my money.
But I feel like his 15 minutes of fame that he would have gotten if he did all this, did the whole media thing, I don't know. I feel like you could make a crap ton of money from sponsors and doing, like, documenting this on YouTube and everything.
He's 11. The parents are like, give me the money now because your college is now paid for.
Right. Yes.
Well,
and by the way, we're gonna buy you a house now.
The kid wrote, like, so he has, like, a diary of, like, when he pulls cards because he's, like, an avid card collector.
Oh, wow.
And he wrote, like, a 4-page, like, diary entry, like, basically, like, documenting exactly how he felt when he pulled the card and how excited he was, and it's really adorable.
He's from, like, Santa Monica, right, too, right?
Yeah, he's, like, a real fan.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll probably get to meet him anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad he got it instead of Drake.
Yeah.
You're trying to buy those right
Or
there.
like Logan Paul.
Yeah.
He does those live streams where he pulls cards.
I say bring that little kid in here and bring that card. When's that card go for sale?
I'm not sure.
I don't want to jump him, but I would like to see the card, number one. Even if he just brought it on his phone, I'd be happy to see it.
By the way, you should
He
tell.
can just text you that.
Yeah, let me get that kid to text me.
You should tell Justin to watch. There's a documentary I just watched the other day on Amazon Prime called Hobby Hustle, and it's about card collecting and how these people make money off of it. And it's just crazy because it's not just sports cards. They got Pokemon cards and celebrity cards, and the guy that's a partner with Fanatics that they bought Topps recently, and so now they're basically going to be a monopoly now with playing cards or trading cards. I'm sorry.
Well, you got other card companies, but I always think of Upper Deck as being like a big card company.
Back in the day when they came out, Upper Deck.
Well, Fanatics now
owns.
they own the licensing for all of the 3 major sports now once they expire, like after next year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so no one else can make
sucks. You know that?
It does.
It really does because they have all the rights to all the teams. A friend of mine said today that his World Series Dodgers shirt, it's a long sleeve. One's longer than the other.
Oh god.
They're the ones who made the crappy uniforms that everyone was complaining about.
No, that was Nike.
No, it was
The
Fanatics.
baseball uniforms?
No, it's Fanatics.
The see-throughs?
100%. Yes, it's Fanatics, isn't it?
I don't think so.
They're like Fanatics partnered with them.
Well, Fanatics is always involved, but yeah, they were doing the sell.
By the way, there's some people in our live YouTube chat that are saying that Fanatics is donating their portion of the sale to the LA fire victims. Or to the rebuild. I mean, by the way, what is going on in this town between like Magic Johnson and shout out to my boy Casey Wasserman and just everybody, community leaders stepping up.
How about Mark Walters?
Huge, right?
$100 million he and the Dodgers organization going to give.
Amazing. So because again, this is not like hey, life goes on. That was last week. No, this is like the next 5 years. All right, Linz, what's next?
DeAndre's got the next one.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's happening?
All right, so we know the NBA ratings have been going down a little bit compared to last year. So Adam Silver was on Dan Patrick this morning. He had another suggestion on how to increase the ratings. He says, as we get more involved in global basketball, the NBA is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I am a fan of 4 10-minute quarters. I think that's a 2-hour format for a game is more consistent than with modern TV habits. So if the NBA were to go to 10-minute quarters, would this be a good idea? Swipe left or swipe right, Kapp?
I guess I would swipe right in that it would speed up the game, and it probably, by taking away like 20% of the playing time, it might get guys to actually play every night, maybe. But I don't look at basketball and go, guys, it's too long, unless they're like calling a foul on every single play and there's 75 free throws.
Or reviewing everything.
Yeah,
they do a lot of reviews now.
Right. So I never really thought about it like is the game too long, but when you think about baseball, speeding up baseball with the pitch clock, maybe speeding up the game would be good. Maybe it would make for a better television presentation.
Before I get to that, real quick, it was Fanatics who made the uniforms. Right. Nike designed them.
Yeah.
But
basically, Fanatics was blamed for like
they both suck.
crappy material. It was see-through and.
So correction there.
Yeah.
Liz,
I don't have a problem with the see-through.
Yeah. Well, some of these players you should.
Yeah.
Wait till you see. Anyways, DeAndre, how about get rid of the replay that slows it down, and the 12-minute quarters are perfectly fine. Again, the only people that complain about ratings are the people that have nothing to do with it, right? It's the people that say, the fans aren't watching it. The ratings aren't this. You know who's watching it? The kids are watching it on their YouTube. They're watching it on TikTok. They're watching the highlights because nobody has the capacity to watch a full game anymore. Even you, Cappy, you'd rather be at happy hour. Hey, this is the first time I actually watched a full Laker game the last 2 seasons because we have to. As a casual fan, I don't want to watch all the game. I want to watch the good stuff, right? 48 minutes, I'm going to get entertained. I'm going to have a good time. Laker game, you're out of there by 9:30. Baseball sucked because anything over 3 hours, that's why I'm glad I don't work baseball anymore. I have no problem with the way the NBA plays 12 minutes. Just get rid of the replay and we'll be fine.
There you go. Lynn, you got one more? We good?
That's it for Radio Tinder.
Well, that's going to do it for Radio Tinder. Hey, let me just tell everybody really quickly about my great friends across the street at the East Central Hotel.
Hey, I need a room tonight.
Do you?
I might.
Okay, let me tell you the story. So last week, I'm at the East Central, and I run into their general manager, a gentleman by the name of Robert Montez. What a guy. Beto, it's incredible that during the fires, the number of firefighters that were in town from other parts of the state or other states.
No, they were from different countries.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
I talked to Canadians and Mexicans.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of these guys were staying over here at the East Central Hotel, mostly because there's a giant parking lot next to the East Central, and they could park their fire trucks.
Oh.
So it turned out to be a really great thing. But here's the beautiful thing about what was happening at the East Central with all these firefighters in town. The firefighters would leave the hotel at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I would be on the elevator with this whole group of firefighters coming down the elevator, and we'd get to the second floor to the Nixo Lounge. Well, the Nixo Lounge isn't going to open until like 6 a.m. But the employees at the East Central were volunteering to come in early to prepare food and coffee and whatever to get these firefighters on their way and out to go, do the battle. So I got to just say the beautiful part about it is, yes, I talk about the biggest rooms and I talk about the great gym and the Nixo Lounge and I talk about all the great contemporary art. But really, you know what makes the East Central? It feels like home, and it is because of the people who work there. And talk about like just being selfless and volunteering to come in early to help the firefighters get out there. They were doing their part. So listen, if you're coming to downtown LA, you're coming for a museum, a game, a restaurant, come on down, stay with us at the East Central Hotel right across the street from LA Live. It's got the best location, the biggest rooms, and oh, by the way, the softest towels you've ever felt in your entire life. The East Central Hotel. You can book online, eastcentralhotel.com, eastcentralhotel.com, East Central Hotel in downtown LA, entertainment's official address.
Are you ready for a party? Party! This Saturday at Cosm, Los Angeles. It's the Michelob Ultra official Lakers watch party. Join Beto Duran broadcasting live for Lakers pre, half, and post. A Lakers photo op with the
Hey guys, it's Mina Kimes, host of the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny, here to tell you about a live podcast taping I am doing in Los Angeles Monday, February 3rd, right before the Super Bowl. I am joined by Greg Rosenthal, Jordan Rodriguez, Chris Ryan, Andy Greenwald, and the Rams' own Kobe Turner. 100% of your ticket proceeds go to Wildfire Relief here in Los Angeles. Check it out, minapodlive.com.
BeverlyHillsOrtho.com to reserve your spot or call 310-785-0770. A portion of the proceeds go to the victims of the Southern California wildfires. Don't miss a Line and Shine Day tomorrow at Beverly Hills Ortho.
The LA Kings road trip continues on to Florida, where they'll meet the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. The Kings hosted the Panthers last Wednesday in LA and came from behind in the third period to earn a thrilling victory.
Comes Samuel Helenius, the big finish forward. Lewis drops it back. Spence shoots. It's blocked in front. Loose puck. Poke toward the goal. Score! Samuel Helenius, his first NHL goal! He pokes in the loose puck, and with 13:19 left to play, Big Sammy makes it 1-1. Spins across ice shot. One-timer. Score! A right circle one-timer from Kevin Fiala found its way through night, and with 6:48 left, it's 2-1 LA, and it's Kempe who will lead the team back to the bench. He might have redirected it in. 5 seconds left. Kachuk tries to center, deflected away, spun toward the middle. That's gonna do it. Kings win.
It's the Kings and the Panthers, tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greenie.
Banned words in class. So I hit Travis with this. He knew most of them, or almost all of them, except one or two.
2 or 3, yeah, there was a couple I didn't know.
Am I answering yes or no? Or?
No, just tell if you've heard these and tell us what they mean if we don't. Okay, ready? Banned words. Bruh, bro, on God, say less. You said that like 2 days ago. Yeah. Say less.
Means you've sold me already. We're good.
Say less.
Yeah.
Gucci.
That one I did not.
That's all good.
All good.
I didn't know that.
Type S, like type SH.
Yeah.
Okay. Riz.
Yeah.
You know what that is. What is Riz?
You got game.
Yeah, you got
exactly.
Yeah. That's what we said.
Yeah.
Bussin'. I guess that would.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Mood. Gat.
Gat? Like you got gat?
No, like gat.
Oh. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
This is Sedano and Kapp for your afternoon drive.
Walks around like a little puppy dog.
On 710 ESPN.
Yeah. Was that a good cap right there?
It was actually.
Yeah.
It was.
You just got to hit it right. You know what I mean? You got, yeah.
Why are you playing this song, DeAndre?
It was Rick Ross's birthday yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Shout
He's
out.
49 years old.
49, huh, Rick Ross?
You're the boss.
Right, Rick Ross, the boss.
Okay.
Hey, did you see what Khaled got? DJ Khaled got a box from Jordan the other day.
I saw that.
DJ Khaled. First of all, he's texting with Jordan. So they sent him a box of shoes that is one of 23.
I thought it's DJ Khaled.
Well, when he said Khaled,
He goes,
I was like,
DJ Khaled!
we the best music!
We the best!
Yeah, we the best music!
I mean, he says it like that right in the song.
We DJ Khaled. By the way, you talk about a guy who's confident. He's confident because let me tell you something. That brother walk around, no shirt on, big old belly, and
good for him.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm like,
live your life.
I'm like, listen, I wish that I had the confidence to walk around and showing it off the way DJ Khaled does.
Now, if you did your daily affirmations, maybe you would, Cap.
Perhaps. So
Have
what
those
happened?
tacos, bro.
So what happened with DJ Khaled?
Also, they sent him a box, and there's a lock on it.
Okay.
So he had to text Jordan, hey, what's the code? And Jordan tells him, you know what the code is.
2323?
Yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know what's the bigger flex, that you got the one of 23 shoes, or that you're texting Jordan, and he's responding with you. Oh, yeah.
That is a pretty good flex.
Cappy, have those tacos.
I'm doing everything I can to avoid those tacos, and it's not because they don't look good. They do. It's just they've been sitting here a few hours. So if I'm going to waste the calories, I need to. I'm on the verge of calling our people down at Fleming's to say, yo, can I get the happy hour burgers to go? Is that possible?
Yes,
I'm going to try.
You're going home tonight, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to get some road pie?
Well, no road pie. But I could do the road burgers.
Cappy, do it.
I could do the road burgers.
Take some pan dulce with you.
I'm going to take some pan dulce, bro.
Yeah, take some pan dulce.
You're not Armenian. Pan dulce. Hold on. Namaste. Go Kings, go. They're playing right now.
All right. Hey, let me just remind everybody, tomorrow at Beverly Hills Ortho, it's a line and shine day from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. We're kicking off 2025 with the Invisalign or braces at only $20.25. Space is limited. So go to BeverlyHillsOrtho.com to reserve your spot or call 310-785-0770. Listen, you've been thinking about Invisalign or you've been thinking about braces and you're like, oh, it's kind of expensive. Yeah, well, right now, this special deal, 2025 for 2025, pretty good. A portion of the proceeds go to the victims of the Southern California wildfires. Don't miss a line and shine day tomorrow at Beverly Hills Ortho. So I do want to come back to Bronny here for a minute.
The gift, you wanted him drafted so bad.
So bad.
So you could have this right here.
Oh, yeah.
Because if we had no Bronny, what would we be talking about
I wanted Bronny to be drafted in the first round. I wanted Bronny to start the first game. And I want Bronny to play every game. Okay.
I want to talk about the Padres.
Oh, you
and
do,
the
do
Sidlers,
you? You do.
And how I'm trying to get on your show and become a cast member and get rid of the guys that you have right now.
You can't get rid of the guys that I got, but we can add Beto to the captain cast. Now we got to add.
Me and DeAndre, package deal.
We don't.
Right.
Well,
Come
you
on
know
now.
what? It's not. Hey, you see the you see the makeup of the show right now.
Hey.
Old white guy. Young, cool, black guy, super hip Hispanic brother. I mean, listen, I'm just replacing 2 for 2. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when Aunt Viv left Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Like that. Cappy has no idea.
I will say this, though. Stephen A. Smith had a comment this morning on First Take about this Bronny situation. And you want to hear it now?
Wait, you watch First Take?
I do.
Yes, he watches it all the time. He's a big fan. Company man.
Well, hold on.
Because you're up at 5 in the morning.
I'm up early, okay? But I will put on ESPN when I get home from F45. That's my flex, okay? And then I'll put it on and I'll watch First Take and I'll watch Pat McAfee and I'll just have it on. Early
ESPN.
in the morning.
ESPN.
I put it in my remote control. ESPN, right? I love. You know what my favorite part of all those shows are?
Fox and Friends.
No, it's the voice guy. No, I like the voice guy. First Take is being presented by Coors Light.
You know how much he makes?
How much?
Dude?
How much did he make?
Oh,
really?
Clearing. Easy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Don't tell me.
Because he's the network guy, exclusive to ESPN.
Okay, but you know what? Listen.
And he's on call.
Okay.
For every single show.
But I'll do it half price. I'll do it half
price.
You
won't do it half as good.
No, I will. I will do it. No problem. Sports Center is being brought to you by Coors Light.
You sound like the professor in The Simpsons right now.
No, I sound exactly like the dude. I sound like the dude on ESPN. That's right. Sports Center is being brought to you by icy cold, refreshing Coors Light.
Man, if that dude heard you right now, he'd be like, I'm a professional.
Right.
And you're mocking me.
Well, no, he'd be like
you're JB Long.
This guy, what? Whoa.
You're mocking JB.
I do not mock. No mock.
No mock?
No mock.
No mock?
No mock.
Walk?
No walk, no mock. I love JB Long, and JB Long should be ecstatic that somebody hears that the way he calls a game
JB is awesome, bro.
that somebody wants to do an impression.
I used to be a spotter.
Not JB Long.
Siciliano,
Not
though.
JB Long.
JB went to Notre Dame, you know that.
I
right?
did know that.
He was a finance guy.
I did know that. Well, actually, I knew the Notre Dame part. I didn't know the finance part.
Yeah, he was working in finance in Chicago and just said, forget this. I hate my life, and let me go do play-by-play.
How about that?
How about it?
All right, let me do this. I want to come back. I want you to hear what Stephen A. had to say.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
First Take is being brought to you by... I want you to hear what Stephen A. said.
Get the First Take sound. We got to play a comparison.
Right. If you find the guy from ESPN, the voice guy that says, it's being brought to you by icy cold Coors Light.
When Sedano's away, you just go wild.
Oh, crazy! I go nuts. I lose it.
So, are we going to buy the Padres or not?
We may. It's possible based on our winnings on Prize Picks. Let me do this. I want to come back and I want you to hear what Stephen A. had to say this morning to LeBron about Bronny. I think everybody should hear it. Oh yes. I think everybody should hear it. It's coming up next. This is Sedano and Kapp on 710 ESPN.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m. I was trying to explain this about the difference between Sean McVay and what's his butt, kneecap guy in Detroit. Well, I forgot what. Kneecap guy?
I love what's his butt.
Yeah, what's his butt? What's his butt? You know what I'm saying? What's his face?
I need to incorporate that into my own vernacular.
What's his butt? What's his face? That guy up there.
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow morning after Greeny on LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Hey everybody, it's Kappy here. Hey, if you've been thinking about selling your home, the real estate market is changing right now. So before you call an agent, let's get you to call Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage is focused on the seller's needs and will make you a competitive cash offer, and you can close in days. They're the go-to choice for homeowners looking to sell their homes fast. No agents, no commissions. Getting your home ready to list for sale can be expensive and very complicated, and you may not want people walking through your house all day long. Seller's Advantage makes the selling process so easy so that sellers walk away happy. They may even offer you a $10,000 advance to help with all your moving expenses. So get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or you can go to sellersadvantage.com. That's sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California.
It's 5 p.m. in the Southland.
Turn it up, man.
Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Kappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Kapp. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Kapp on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Kappy doing his thing, thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney. Visit realfathersrights.com or call 951-482-7517. Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Kapp starts now.
You ready for this? And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack!
That's right. 5 o'clock hour, we go 30 minutes commercial free.
Oh, for real?
For real.
That's every day?
Every day, 5 o'clock.
Oh, jeez. All right.
All brought to you by Real Father's Rights. Yeah.
Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Ooh, ah.
Ding, da bum, doom, da bum. Yeah.
I posted you on my Instagram. You doing it?
I did. I reposted.
A couple of people sent me a message. Who is that? And I got random followers who don't know where I work.
Yeah.
And like, who is that? And my cousin in Mexico, ¿Quién es? Like, who is he?
You know what's always funny about that is that if I ever post anything with me and Rachel, all of a sudden she'll start to get all these requests. Like friend requests from people she don't know.
No. That's why you never tag her.
And she's like, do you know this person? I'm like, no. They're like, do you know this person? I'm like, nope. You know this person? I'm like, nope. She's like, well, who are all these people? I'm like, dude, this is a circle right here, girl.
No, that's why I stopped posting my daughter.
Oh, really?
She has an account now. I'm like, nah, because she's 14 now. There's some weird, sicko people out there, so there's none of that.
My 18-year-old daughter, who's a freshman at Cal Poly SLO, called me, and we were getting ready to come on the air, and I haven't had a chance to talk to her. Imagine this. She's a vegetarian. She's an animal sciences major at Cal Poly SLO.
Is she a brand new vegetarian?
No, she's been for a few years.
Oh, that's good.
And today they watched the teacher kill a pig. Like, because they're doing this, they're in this class. DeAndre's eyes just lit up.
That's carnitas, bro.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I said to her,
That's Saturday night in Norco.
Ask the teacher for some bacon, and she was just disgusted because she's in this class where they're teaching them about how food is produced, So they've taken them to like these places where they're doing, like the cows slaughtering.
It's beautiful out there. All the farm area out there. Yeah.
So yeah, she's into it, but she's
Was
like,
she disgusted?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk to her about it tonight and find out exactly what happened.
Is she going to protest?
I don't think she's going to protest.
Okay.
No, I think her protest is going to class in like her pajamas and her, like little moccasins. She just rolls out of bed and shows up. And
So she's got the Uggs, the Stanley.
Oh yeah, she got the
big
whole
sunglasses.
Yeah, she's just total.
Oh, 10 o'clock is so early.
Oh no, more like 7 or 8, whatever it is. She goes early.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
So let me see if I can sell everybody on what I was trying to get to here with Stephen A. Smith. Okay, and I'm just going to remind everybody to kick off Super Week. You join Mina Kimes live and in person to benefit LA Fire Relief. It's Monday, February 3rd, so this upcoming Monday, at the Belasco in downtown LA. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets now and find out more about the special evening. Go to minapodlive.com and shout out to Mina Kimes for putting on a live show to benefit everybody that's lost things and needs help. I don't know if I told you this or not, but on Super Bowl Sunday, I'm running a 10K.
Oh, nice.
Which is not like running an ultra marathon through the Badwater Desert, But I said it on the air, like I'm going to run this 10K and down in San Diego. And I'm not going to say who, but one of our listeners sent me in the mail cash. He said, "Here, seed this," because I said I'm going to run this 10K. I'm not in shape. I haven't run at all.
Yeah, but you can do 6 miles.
Yeah,
That's
no problem. No big deal. So I'm just doing it to say, hey, I'm going to raise some money. We have some people who work here at 710 that lost their homes, and one guy in particular, his family could use the help.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? I'll raise this money, and I'll literally hand it to him and his family.
Oh, beautiful.
And so this guy sent me in the mail, Beto, $550 in cash.
Wow.
And he said, here, seed this thing. So Super Bowl Sunday, I'm going to run a 10K. I say run, jog slow,
But you
little
can do
walking.
it. Those
No,
are
it's
fun.
no biggie.
'Cause I used to do the one in Redondo, the Redondo 10K you go to the beer garden afterward. You have a good time. It's always a good time.
I'm thinking about doing the Rock and Roll Half Marathon in Vegas.
That's too much. No, I don't want to do that.
Hey, by the way, Cappy.
Yo.
You know how I was texting in the group chat the other day about the actor who plays Lurch in Addams Family?
Uh-huh.
He's like 7 feet tall, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the people who lost his home in the fires, and he's having a hard time finding clothes. So I guess his daughter-in-law posted something on Twitter because he's so tall, he's having a hard time finding clothes, and I guess his son is getting married in a couple of weeks, and so she kind of put a plea out there on Twitter like, if anybody can help, he doesn't have time to get something made, any formal wear. People were, they did end up getting a suit, but I texted Michael because Michael's 7 feet tall. So Michael, being the beautiful soul that he is going to bring in, when they get home from this road trip, some clothes for him for me to donate to him. I'm going to bring them over there to him because he doesn't even have like sweatsuits or like, jogging outfits just to run errands in because.
What about shoes? I mean,
well,
he
wears,
got a big 15.
That's the thing is he's actually a 19, size 19. So I reached out to my friend from the Cavs and he's going to secure, one of the players on the Cavs wears a size 19. And so he's going to send a pair of shoes. But I was like, Michael's got all the sweatsuits that you could possibly want, right?
Michael has them, but he's never worn them. So
exactly.
Because he only wears 3 of them.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, I'd be happy to.
Well,
so shout out to Michael for doing that.
Just listen, I see like in the Palisades, I see like Billy Crystal and Steve Gutenberg and Jake Steinfeld and all these guys that are like famous, either actors or trainers to the star, whatever. And they're all like taking these community leadership roles that, hey, we're going to rebuild the Palisades. And while I find it to be beautiful, what I really like, especially when it comes to making donations, is I like being super grassroots. And I'll tell you, I learned this years ago, probably like 20 plus years ago. There was an organization called Cancer for College, and Will Ferrell is really like the spokesperson for this. So I played golf this one day with Will, and I'm telling you, this is 20 years ago. And at the end of the day, they brought all these kids who were cancer survivors who were going to college, and they literally handed them checks on the spot. And I said, that right there, when you see where your money is going, that's the sort of grassroots donations that I like to be a part of. So we got some people who here at 710 lost their homes, need some help. Somebody sent me $550 in cash to seed it. I'll go run this 10K, which is, not some great sacrifice to my body, but I'll use it to raise a couple bucks, and then I'm going to help this family here that's works here at 710.
There's an event coming up in a couple weeks in February. I'll let you know, Cappy. It's going to be down in Santana. I want you to roll with me.
Okay, tell me.
My guy, Julian Torres, he sings Take Me Out to the Ball Game with the Mariachi at Dodger Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to put on a charity event to raise money for people that were affected by the fires. Not necessarily the people that live there, but the gardeners, the landscapers, the housekeepers, the ones whose jobs are in the Palisades or in Eaton Fire, the ones who now have nowhere to go. They might live nowhere near that, but they don't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
So there's an organization that's helping out the jardineros and everybody else who's the service workers that are there for you. So we're going to put that event. I want you to come down with me, Cappy.
I would love to.
In Santana, we'll be out there.
And you don't have the date officially yet?
Not yet. I'll
Okay,
let you know.
Let me know.
But it's what we do here.
Okay,
man. We help people.
That's right. I mean, listen.
We mess around a lot, but we help them out.
I'm going to talk Lakers here in a second because I want you to hear the Stephen A. Smith thing. But honestly, if you have this platform,
absolutely,
particularly in this town at this time, you got to use it for bigger than us. It's bigger. It's just bigger than us.
It is.
So let me go back to the Lakers, though, for a second
Let's
here.
go.
Just to start this whole story off again. I believe that the reason Bronny was in the game last night in the first quarter is not necessarily basketball strategy per se, and I think that you can make a compelling argument that they're shorthanded and they needed bodies. I'll go with that. But I believe that the Lakers were playing their best basketball. They'd won 4 straight games. They had the huge win over Boston. They had the professional win over Washington. They'd taken care of business against Charlotte. They're getting ready to play Philadelphia last night. They don't have 2 of their best players. They've been out for a long time. The Lakers, this is how I'm selling it, assumed they would walk into Philly last night and win this game no problem.
They should have, yes.
And I think LeBron would say to JJ, hey, you know what? We are a little shorthanded. They're wounded. Let me get Bronny in here, get him on the road with us, and let's give him some meaningful minutes in the early part of the game. So, okay, Bronny goes into the game. I'm watching last night, and I'm going, oh, man, they think they're going to win this game no problem. Otherwise, why would they put Bronny in the game so early? Well, we all know what happened. Bronny was 0 for 5. Hey, he had a couple of boards. He got worked. And JJ Redick after the game was like, well, Bronny, we thought he was going to bring us some instant energy. Clearly, it didn't work. And then they go to Bronny after the game and they ask him, and he's like, well, I knew I was flying in and I knew I might play, but I certainly wasn't thinking I was going to play this early in the game. So it just all was a disaster last night. So
I'm letting you go because I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this.
So where I'm going with this is that really, honestly, and I think everybody will agree with this, there was no legitimate reason for that young man at this stage of his career to be in an NBA game that early in the game. You want to play him in the last 2 minutes when the whole crowd is going, Bronny. People,
go for it.
There's just no reason to be playing him. If you're trying to win the game, and I'm telling you right now, they'll look back on that game at the end of the year and go, why did we give up that game? If we would have given it everything we got, if we would have played our top guys, and yes, Vanderbilt's out, and Gabe Vincent is out, I get it. But there are other guys on the end of that bench that are legitimate professional NBA players that did not get that opportunity. And if I were these guys, man, I'd be pissed today. So here's Stephen A. Smith this morning on First Take, and here's what Stephen A.'s message was to LeBron. Let's take a listen.
Really trying to be as respectful as I possibly can be towards LeBron James. One of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of basketball, number 2 in my eyes. A treasure to the game of basketball that we should and will all miss when he is gone. I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad. The first game of the season, opening night, the Griffies in attendance, father-son duo playing in an NBA game for the first time, an absolutely positively wonderful story. And then reality sets in. We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong. as you hone your skills and you get better and you legitimately earn, which I believe he has the potential to do. I am rooting for Bronny James. It would be cruel to root against him. He's a wonderful kid. I wish him nothing but the best. But he's LeBron James' son. And everybody knows what attention that brings.
That's how I feel.
Sorry. Fell asleep. Bro, have you been talking to Stephen A?
No, but I should.
You guys take forever to get to the point there. Like, all he had to do at the end was just say, he's LeBron's kid. That's why he's playing. But, like, the whole build, again, I haven't seen First Take in a long time. Is that what they do?
Got to build drama better.
Oh, my
I mean, Stephen A. is pretty funny how he does those dramatic pauses, like, stop it.
But he also starts off real slow.
Just stop.
Is he looking at the camera?
Quiet. Yeah.
Just stop. Yeah, he's looking at the camera like,
and
stop.
I'm pleading with LeBron as a father. As a father, LeBron, you cannot keep putting him out there. Listen, I love it.
This.
I love it.
Yeah, I know. We've done 3 hours on this.
I love it. I can't get enough of it, man. It just made no sense last night. Okay, you have tried.
It made sense in that moment because of basketball reason, they didn't have players. Shake Milton is not somebody you're going to put in right now because the Lakers have no confidence in him. I think the last time he scored was maybe January 2nd. Early on in this year is the last time he scored. He is not offering the Lakers anything right now. Gabe Vincent wasn't available for you. DFS got into early foul trouble. So you're looking around, you're like, I got nobody left. That's why. So if he gives you the boost, cool. But then as soon as JJ realized it, JJ took him out, and we didn't see him again until late in the fourth quarter. Like, you're not going to pull Bronny after 2 minutes. You got to have him show you a little something. Then you saw enough. You're like, yeah, this isn't the G League. And the G League, he's been playing okay. Like, everybody should be scoring 30 points in the G League. And they're not playing the toughest defense in the G League. You're playing guys who are not NBA players for a reason. But there's levels to it, and he's not on this level, and he should not be playing. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Do you think he likes it? Like,
no way at all.
I was gonna say, I feel like if you're him,
he doesn't like any of this.
If you're him, you got to probably be like, all right, Dan, maybe I'm just, this is your dream, not mine. Like, I don't know. Don't you think at some point he's got to like, or am I wrong? Maybe he likes following Dad around. It's hard to tell.
This isn't for the kid. This is LeBron.
I know.
His legacy.
Yes. I know
this
that.
was for LeBron to have the photo op in Philadelphia, in the big cities, to where he look late in the game yesterday. Both John and Michael said, all right, LeBron's going to be coming out. LeBron kept himself in the game. JJ sent in a sub. LeBron stayed in the game. And what was he doing? Feeding Bronny. What was Bronny doing? Bricking the shot. He hasn't made a bucket this year.
Yeah,
he dribbled him off of his leg.
You saw them warming up together.
They
And it
do
was
that all
like,
the time.
yeah, but like he was like coaching them on plays and stuff. Like, I don't know. I
Well,
just
it
feel like
goes
he's
to
forcing it.
Listen, it's why I have said a million times.
You don't bring your kid to work.
Well, but I've said this over and over again. Everybody who tells me that LeBron is like completely focused on and is driven by and wakes up every morning thinking about winning another championship.
Who says this?
But it's everybody.
Who? The Reddit page?
Oh, no, I don't know about Reddit because I don't go onto Reddit. But I'll tell you this. My man Sedano here has said a million times, hey, when you're in the LeBron business, you're in the pursuing championships business.
I think he still is.
No,
Both
don't
things can be
stop
true.
it. Take your Cleveland glasses off.
Both
There's no
things
way.
can be true.
No,
Two
not
things can be true.
I have to watch these games. There is no way this team is anywhere near a championship level. They're a middle of the pack team that can go from 5 to 10 overnight.
I don't think that he thinks that they are right now, but I think they have enough to where if they make a move or two, that they're one or two players away. I mean, him and AD both have said that. I think that maybe it's delusional, but I think that he thinks that.
Okay, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that LeBron James at this stage of his career, here are the things that are most important to LeBron James. One, getting Bronny to the NBA and playing on the same team with Bronny.
Done.
Two, teaching Bronny to be a pro by having him travel with us and occasionally inserting him into games.
Done.
Okay? Playing for the Los Angeles Lakers in a city where I like to live. I'm very comfortable, and I've already won enough championships, so I'm good.
Done.
So these are the things that are most important to LeBron. I want to be in LA so I can produce TV shows and content and everything else. And by the way, if I lived up in San Francisco, yeah, home base could still be LA, but I want to live in LA. I want to play for the Lakers. LeBron, if somebody asks him, is pursuing a championship the number one thing in your life that drives you every morning, that wakes you up out of bed, that puts you into the gym every day? No, I've won a bunch of championships. I've made $1 billion. What's more important to me is cultivating my son to become an NBA player. That's my priority.
He would say family, I think. That is number one priority. What gets him out of bed every day is family.
Let's keep it basketball. He's going to say a championship is important because that's what they all say.
I think he thinks that, though. I really do think he thinks that.
Lindsay, there's no way that LeBron is looking at this Lakers team and saying, we are a championship team.
I think that, like I was saying before,
delusional if he's thinking that.
Maybe it's delusion, but I think that he thinks they are a piece or two away and that he still has the ability to flip the switch.
Well,
and we saw last year.
It was him and his son against the Sixers, and there was no switch. They got smoked.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying
it was 1.5 against 5.
I think that's how he sees things. I think he still thinks that he could do that.
Well, I still think I'm 40. I'm not. I'm 45.
There's no way. There's like.
I disagree.
Even if I'm telling you, even if they were to acquire a big man, that they so-called want to move AD to the 4 and have this big man to play alongside with them at the 5. There's still not enough with this team to get over that hump.
They can compete. Yes, they can compete for a Western Conference title. Compete to try to get into that. They won't win it. We're just being honest here. We're not going to lie to you. We watch these games. They have
you play to win the game.
Not really, not this team.
I think if they get to the West, I think that it's foolish to think if they get to the Western Conference Finals to think that they have zero chance of winning
it. If they get there, different story. Linz, they're not going to.
If they would have seen any other team besides Denver last year, I mean,
I don't know.
Okay.
Lindsay, they're 2 games away from being out of the playoff mix.
But like he always says, once you get in the tournament,
but
we're not even
at the All-Star break. They have no money. They have no assets. They're not willing to trade everything for it. If they would have done it. Well, they're not going to. February 6th is going to tell you a lot about where this team is not going to be.
But the other part of it is that you listen, what LeBron...
This is what he wanted.
Right,
He's got it.
That's right. What LeBron wants, LeBron gets.
Yes.
And LeBron...
And you know what's going to happen 20 years from now? We're going to remember that LeBron played on the same court with his son.
Yeah.
He made history, and he's the only one ever to do that.
Well, and that LeBron
And what's going to happen to the team? We don't know.
Yeah, LeBron wanted Bronny. LeBron wanted JJ. LeBron got what he wanted. And because of the relationship with JJ, LeBron is able, in my opinion, to say to JJ, hey, look, you know what? We're a little shorthanded. They're very shorthanded. We should easily win this game. Let's fly Bronny out here because I want my son to travel with me. And moreover, let's actually give him some quality run in the early part of the game. When he came into that game last night, they were ahead. And when he walked onto that floor, I said to myself, oh, they just think they're going to trounce Philadelphia tonight, which, by the way, I did too. And then all of a sudden, Bronny comes into the game. Tyrese Maxey saw him out there and went, okay, hold on a second. I'm a pro. I've been in this thing for a while. I can score in this league.
And I'm a LeBron fan.
And you're going to put that child on me?
I wish you would. I wish you would, and they did.
So here's the other thing.
They had nobody to stop Tyrese last night.
But this is why when I hear Stephen A., who has a much bigger platform and who has a lot of what I would call credibility in the NBA world.
He knows everybody.
And when Stephen A. goes on First Take like he did this morning, and he says what he says.
Stop this.
LeBron James.
Stop this.
As a father, I'm asking you, LeBron, to stop this.
Stop this.
But why would he stop?
Well, he wouldn't.
Because now you're admitting that you made a mistake.
Well, but just here's the thing. Don't forget, because, listen, this is the way Twitter works in particular. The receipts are out there. Lindsay, go back to LeBron's tweets. Probably from last season,
I know where you go with
where LeBron was like, Bronny could be playing right now for the Lakers. Like, he was essentially saying, the Lakers, we got guys on this team that are so bad that my son, who's a bench player at SC, could be playing for us right now.
March 2023, he tweeted, man, Bronny definitely better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass today. Bleep, lightweight, hilarious, with a bunch of crying emojis. And then he said in person, last year in January, he said, he was asked about it like post-game press conference, something about the team, the way they're playing, and he said that that Bronny was starting his upcoming game at USC, and he said He thought that it was time, saying he could play for us right now. Easy. Like the Lakers.
LeBron has
this
been.
was January of last year.
He's been cooking. Sorry to step on your limbs. He's been cooking this for a while. When Bronny went to Sierra Canyon, he was a McDonald's All-American. He shouldn't have been. He was not even first team All-League, which is Sierra Canyon, Harvard Westlake, Notre Dame, Crespi, all those schools. He wasn't. He wasn't the best player on his team. And he became a McDonald's All-American to get LeBron to talk about a game that had gotten stale. You got to earn that to get there. But Bronny did it. We talked about it. Bronny is now with the Lakers, father-son making history. Like Stephen A. said, the Griffies were there. And what happens? Cappy gets 3 hours of content out of this. So that's all it is. It's a manufactured deal. And if Bronny wants to play and be on the bench at the end of the games, no problem with it. The problem I have is in a tight situation, you put him in there and he gets cooked. The problem I'm going to have is if they do it again. You saw what he is. He is deer in the headlights and not ready for the moment. Shake Milton is a veteran. He might not be playing well right now, but you know he's going to be a dog and give you something. There's no need for Bronny to be taking away quality minutes from guys that can do it.
I think about it if I'm on the bench and you thought, and I hear Coach after the game say, well, we thought on the second night of a back-to-back that Bronny would provide us a bunch of energy. Bro, he just flew cross country. You know, he landed in Philadelphia. He got to the arena. He put on his uniform. He warmed up. He's sitting on the end of the bench. You expected him to just all of a sudden provide a whole bunch of energy? Like the rest of the team was going to be like, oh, hell yeah. Bronny's going in the first quarter. He's ready, bro. Like these other guys that are sitting on the end of the bench are like, wait a second. What happened here? Now, Shake Milton doesn't have any, he doesn't have any clout on this team.
No, he doesn't.
But still, he's got a career. He's been in this league for a while.
He's a grown man.
I mean, listen, if you wanted to give Bronny a couple of quality minutes in the early part of a game, couldn't it have waited until tomorrow when you play against Washington?
Thank you.
I mean, you just couldn't wait like another couple of days and put him in against Washington?
Look, the Lakers are a team that are going to be in the middle of the pack when it comes to the playoffs. They're going to be 6, 7, somewhere around that spot, what they are. If they make a trade at the trade deadline February 6th, which with AD being out, now you really got to figure out, are you going to buy in or what are we going to do here? Miles Turner is available, supposedly in Indiana, right? Miles Turner is going to be a free agent at the end of the season. He's available to pick up $30 million next year. If you're the Lakers, do you trade for him for a rental? And then you're going to have him next year at $30 million? I know there's some reports out there to say that there's been talks. There's internal talks. Of course there's internal talks because you're going to talk about every single player that's out there available. But, Cappy, would you do this? Miles Turner, who's a rental?
I wouldn't.
Who's $30 million and he's kind of redundant at what AD would do?
Because I don't think it turns them from where they are to what they want to be.
No.
So, look, for me, I just go back to those times, and Lindsay read the quotes.
I can't believe we had 3 hours on this. You're a genius.
No, it's not really 3, because remember, I had to wait until Sedano left.
Oh,
remember, so
2.5.
So it's about right now we're at about 90.
I thought we were talking about being fat and working out.
We are going to talk about how fat we are and how we're changing our lives.
New year, new me.
Okay, yes, right.
Grid cycle, what's up?
But I will just say, I mean, like when you have those tweets of Bronny could be playing right now. I'm watching these other guys on League Pass. Bronny's better than those guys. And then he has the comment, Bronny could be playing for us right now. You said all of these things. You did. You prepared everybody.
Bronny never said it, though.
No. This is LeBron.
So I've told you, I've known kids that know Bronny that played on his AAU team with him. Strive for Greatness, right? They knew him. Love him. Rave about him. But Bronny never asked for this. Bronny never said, this is what I want to do. Bronny shouldn't have been at SC. He should have been at a Mountain West school. San Diego State probably, where he probably wouldn't have got some run, but he would have been on the team. Anyways, the point is, Bronny knows who he is. This is the dad.
I know.
Doing it.
And listen,
it's daddy ball.
Look, if you're Prime, if you're Coach Prime,
but his son can ball.
Right, and his
son can play.
Right. One of them is going to be an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
The other one
is going to be on a roster.
Or is going to be like on Dad's coaching staff. You know what I mean?
You don't practice squad guys.
Okay, but you see the thing.
But if you're a baller, okay, the Boozer kids. Cameron Boozer is the son of Carlos Boozer. He has twins that both went to they're going to go to the McDonald's game. Out in Orlando, those kids have been studs since they were 8th grade. Legit. Okay, this is what we got. Ron Harper's kid is at Rutgers. He's probably going to be the number 2 pick. Those kids are sons of NBA players who are lottery picks, and you're like, let's go. Let them play. Do you hear their dads talking about them?
How about when Scottie Pippen's kid was a guy at the end of the Lakers bench, if he could even make it onto the Lakers team, playing in the G League, and then finds it just by hard work and finding the right situation, he finds himself becoming an NBA player now.
Worked his way to that contract
Listen,
and grew up doing it.
And in the end, this is why what Stephen A. said this morning is so important. Like,
get out of the way.
Hey, LeBron, stop this nonsense. Because from a fan perspective, everybody's kind of like a little annoyed by the whole thing at this point. It's cute when he's a cult hero and they're bringing him in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes to go. It isn't exactly cute when you're playing a game against Philadelphia who doesn't have half their roster and it's a game you're supposed to win. And he gets torched the way he did.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Now I'm over it. Now I'm good.
What's up, DeAndre?
DeAndre, you know I'm right, too.
That was good.
Come on, right?
That was a really good segment right there.
Like you know.
Yeah, that was a good segment.
You know it, man.
Hey, good enough to be on the Cappy Cast?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. Mondays. I'm good on Mondays.
Okay, Monday it is. Hey, listen, let me talk to everybody about Prize Picks for a minute. Here goes.
Please, dude, Austin Matthews, what's up?
Okay, here's the deal. Tonight, I'm going to give you my Prize Picks, okay? I'm going to see what everybody has to say, and I got to get a win. So here's what I'd like to say to everybody. If you are playing Prize Picks, please share your lineup and tag me on Twitter. Tag Beto on Twitter. You're probably doing a much better job of researching than I am, so I will play your picks. Tonight, Beto, I've got a $20 5-pick power play on Prize Picks to win $570. I've got Bam Adebayo to have more than 9.5 rebounds. He's got 4 so far. I've got Austin Matthews in a hockey game tonight for more than 10.5 face-off wins. He's got 8 so far. And I got a couple other guys. I got Sidney Crosby tonight to score a goal. I got a combo between Karl Anthony Towns and Jokic to score more than 53.5 points together. Guys, it's so easy. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. You make a $5 play, you get a $50 bonus. We're into the last football game of the season. The big game is right around the corner. They're giving you a free square. All Patrick Mahomes has to do is pass for more than half of a yard, and you've already checked that box. So you decide more or less. Could be points, could be rebounds. You can combine points, rebounds, and assists. It's so easy to play. It's so much fun. And the last thing I'll say is this. This will change the way you watch sports. I was at a Kings-Panthers hockey game last week. I wasn't really that interested in the game. Dude, I was on the edge of my seat waiting to see if the Kings defenseman was going to get a second hit because he only had 1 and I needed 1.5. It will change the way you watch sports. Download Prize Picks. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make a $5 play. Get a $50 bonus. Do it today. Prize Picks. Run your game. Big deal or no deal. Next.
Are you ready for a party? Oh, party! This Saturday at Cosm, Los Angeles. It's the Michelob Ultra official Lakers watch party. Join Beto Duran broadcasting live for Lakers pre-half and post.
Hey guys, Mina Kimes, host of the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny, here to tell you about a live podcast taping I am doing in Los Angeles Monday, February 3rd, right before the Super Bowl. I am joined by Greg Rosenthal, Jordan Rodriguez, Chris Ryan, Andy Greenwald, and the Rams' own Kobe Turner. 100% of your ticket proceeds go to Wildfire Relief here in Los Angeles. Check it out, minapodlive.com.
The LA Kings road trip continues on to Florida, where they'll meet the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. The Kings hosted the Panthers last Wednesday in LA and came from behind in the third period to earn a thrilling victory.
Comes Samuel Hellenius, the big finish forward. Lewis drops it back. Spence shoots. It's blocked in front. Loose puck. Poke toward the goal. Score! Samuel Hellenius, his first NHL goal! He pokes in the loose puck, and with 13:19 left to play, Big Sammy makes it 1-1. Spins across that shot. One-timer. Score! A right circle one-timer from Kevin Fiala. Found its way through night. And with 6:48 left, it's 2-1 LA. And it's Kempe who will lead the team back to the bench. He might have redirected it in. 5 seconds left. Kachuk tries to center. Deflected away. Spun toward the middle. That's going to do it. Kings win!
It's the Kings and the Panthers, tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
5256. That's 818-917-5256. Avner Gat. Your claim, our game.
Hey, it's DeMarco. I know a thing or two about Super Bowls. I've been there, won that. If you want to experience the big game like a pro, Absolute Sport has you covered. From premium tickets to exclusive parties to first-class accommodations, their Super Bowl packages are the MVP of the fan experience. Don't sit on the sidelines. Be a part of the action. Go to us.absolute-sport.com. That's ABSOLUT-sport to lock in your spot. Absolute Sport, it's how champions watch the Super Bowl.
Hey everybody, it's Kapp. Are you looking to sell your home quickly and easily without having to do the repairs yourself or worry about whether or not buyers can qualify for new high interest rate loans? You need to call Seller's Advantage. Thousands of satisfied customers have already done this. They're the go-to choice for homeowners looking to sell their homes fast. Seller's Advantage will buy your home for a competitive cash offer and can close in just days. Not weeks, not months, days. No repairs are needed because they buy the home as is. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. It's no wonder why thousands of sellers have chosen Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage is the fastest and the most stress-free way to sell your home. If you're ready to sell now, call Seller's Advantage. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Sedano and Kapp for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN. It's 6:30 p.m. Big deal or no deal. Take it away, Sedano.
Come on.
I know, it screws everybody up. Everybody who's driving down the road's like 6:30. And by the way, it's only been, at least the start of the football season.
Yeah, it was like the first week of September.
Right, so September.
Wait. What time's your show over?
6.
Me and DeAndre said that we're just gonna dub ourselves in. And just be
It's
like
5:30 a.m.
Yeah.
No. Do your ESPN voice.
Yeah.
It's 5:30 p.m. brought to you by ESPN LA.
No, just leave Morales in there. So do it.
Yeah, just do 5:30.
Yeah.
So leave Morales.
Right.
Play it again, DeAndre.
Right.
And
And just do the 5:30
then
part.
Cappy will go over the 5:30.
Okay, here we go.
Sedano and Kapp for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN. It's 6:30 p.m.
5:30.
Big deal.
We gotta cut it up. I gotta cut it out.
Try it again. Try it
cut
again. Try it again.
Sedano and Kapp for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN. It's 6:30 p.m.
I
Big
missed it.
deal
Come on, Cappy.
or
I
no
missed it.
deal.
All right, so we just
Take
need.
it away, Sedano.
All right, so just do a
5:30.
and then splice that
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
All right,
Put it in.
go. Get that by the end of the show, DeAndre.
put it in.
Let's go,
That'll
baby.
work. That'll work.
All right, it's time for Big Deal or No Deal.
Not 6:30 yet.
Nope.
Yeah, it's an hour before.
Oh yeah. Oh, I won't even make it to Commerce. It'll be like 7 o'clock by the time I make it to Commerce.
Why?
Then sitting in
You
traffic.
take that freeway?
Oh, dude,
Live?
Yeah.
Why?
Why will it take me so long?
Yeah.
Just the
'Cause
traffic
traffic.
leaving here at 6 o'clock is just
Yeah, because
brutal.
before when
It's
we got
bad.
out at 7, it wasn't so bad.
Dude, I left the Lakers Celtics game last week literally at 9:30. I was home in bed, even had a little evening snack, dude, at 11:30. Under 2 hours. Today driving up took me about 90 minutes to drive up. When there's no traffic, fly. But when we get out of here today, 6:15, it's going to take forever.
How long does it take? Like 3 hours?
No, about 2 and change, but I got to go down to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton and stop by
That's
and
a
say
good
hello.
spot,
Oh, it's
man.
great. Great place.
Dude.
I know. Shout out to Omar.
My boy just got a new Subaru. He got
For real?
an Outback.
Oh, really?
2025. Oh, he loves it.
Likes it?
He loves
yeah.
it, man.
I know. Outbacks are nice. I've been driving this Forester. So, yeah, I got to go down there and say hello to the guys on my way back
You
tonight.
get a new car?
No, actually, it's funny you say that because I'm going to drop the car off at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, and I'm going to jump in an Uber or a car service, Jackson limo.
Black service.
Yeah.
Black car.
Jackson limo, and then I'm cruising south because we're off tomorrow because of the Laker game.
Must be nice.
Hey, listen, Bronny going to start tomorrow, boy. I'll tell you that.
All
Come
right,
on,
let's go.
Bronny.
Come on.
Bronny going to
time
start
for Big Deal or
tomorrow.
No Deal.
Bronny going to score 31 tomorrow
Thanks,
night.
Beto. All right, so
82. Going to work over Kyle Kuzma.
we were off Monday and Tuesday, so we have not talked about the NFC, AFC championship games whatsoever. Never really got a chance to react to them. So good for DeAndre, his Eagles. His Eagles, who are also Jason Kelsey's Eagles.
ELG.
Jeez, I'm tired of that guy.
Well,
I didn't know who he was until he retired. I can't.
It's unbelievable how he has gone. Like, dude, they have turned him into a monster superstar.
So he's
not even funny. Sorry, Liz.
Jason Kelsey is facing off. His Eagles are facing off against Travis Kelsey, his brother, right? So this clip resurfaced from earlier in the season when a listener asked on their podcast, in this situation, who is Jason going to root for?
If the Chiefs play the Eagles in the Super Bowl, will Jason root for Travis?
I will root for the Eagles, of course, because I will always be an Eagle.
Such bull.
First and foremost.
First and foremost?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll also root for Travis to have a good game, of course, because he's my brother. But no, I'll definitely be cheering on the Eagles.
Well, there you go. Good luck to your Eagles.
That's the end of that question.
So, do you guys think the fact that Jason Kelson is at least saying he's rooting for the Eagles and not his brother? He's rooting for the Eagles to win, but he's rooting for his brother to have a good game. Is that a big deal or no deal, Cappy?
For me, it's no deal. He's a Philadelphia Eagle. He's a former Super Bowl champion with the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's right.
And he is rich and famous. Go Birds.
Let's go Birds.
Let's go Birds. There you go, Miss Mayor. No, I don't think it's a big deal at all. I mean, like, hey, I want my brother to play well, but I want my team to win. And, oh, by the way, they've won back-to-back Super Bowls. You know what? If they lose one, I don't think anybody's going to be crying for them. I want to say one thing, though. I asked my son today, I said, who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? He said, Kansas City. I said, for the Super Bowl, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a whole bunch of, like, dry rib.
We can get into your menu in Dealer's Choice.
But
okay?
I want to get into that. I want to do, like, some Kansas City barbecue, and I want to do some cheesesteaks.
Let's get into that for your
At your
Dealer's
house?
Choice.
Yeah, can you feel that?
DeAndre, I'll pick you up. Let's go.
Okay, I'd love to have you guys.
We're coming down.
Love to have you.
Okay, so my other, like, Super Bowl kind of themed question here for Big Deal or No Deal. A recent survey
by the way, no big deal for me.
Okay, no big deal?
No.
Well, you didn't seem like you cared a whole lot about it,
Well, I was waiting to have my answer.
Okay, go ahead, Beto. Big deal or no deal?
He's an Eagles legend. Why would he go against his team? The bread is buttered by the Phillies. Let's go.
But his brother is his blood.
Nah, whatever.
Just a podcast partner.
Yeah, he might be your brother. Just like,
God, Jason
Swifties
Kelsey
are gonna
has
come
gotten
after
so
him.
crazy famous, though. I never was really annoyed by the whole, Taylor Swift on the broadcast thing. For whatever reason, in the AFC Championship game, it was more pronounced to me than ever before. And I was
thought
like,
they barely showed her compared to the regular
I'm okay
season.
with the Taylor Swift part because she's
a huge star.
No, I'm okay with it. I'm
She's the
tired of
biggest
showing
star in the
all the
world.
Kelseys.
well, I'm thinking to myself, I never really was annoyed by this, but I understand why America is, because it's like, hey, touchdown, Taylor. Touchdown, Taylor. Like,
they didn't show her that much.
Oh, I disagree.
It's actually been less.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it was. I
definitely
thought it
way
was
less.
a ton this past AFC Championship game.
You would
Okay,
notice the
so
blonde.
let me ask one more question. So a recent survey by
The mom.
a sports platform called Wettin.com posed Wettin.com.
Wettin?
Wettin.
Hold on. Can I check this at
Yeah,
work?
Sure, go ahead.
WETTEN.
So it posed a unique question to single NFL fans. Would they rather see their favorite team win the Super Bowl or find true love? The survey took responses from 2,000 single NFL fans across the U.S., and the results revealed that nearly half of single American men would choose a Super Bowl win over true love. The study also found that 51% of single American women would choose the Lombardi Trophy over finding their true love. So, more women would choose the Super Bowl over true love than men, which is pretty crazy to me. Do you guys think that this is a big deal or no deal?
No deal. Because the Super Bowl is hard to win. You can always find a new boyfriend, girlfriend.
But true
Plenty of-
love? True love?
Yeah, okay. Plenty of fish in the sea. You're talking to the wrong people about
I
true
would
love.
take a Super Bowl. I would take a brown
Real
Super
father
Bowl.
rights.
I was going to say, I would take a brown Super Bowl over,
Damn right.
quote, true love.
Because you can find true love at every single happy hour this week. You can only find the Super Bowl championship once a year.
I will say that, and even my dad even says, my uncle, when the Cavs won the championship was the best day of my life. was the best day of my life. I mean, my dad, who has 4 kids, my uncle is a daughter. They say the same thing. So I'm kind of with it. You know, I get it. What do you think, Kapp?
I think that if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you'd rather find true love because you got a lot of Super Bowls. Same with the Patriots.
Yeah, but to win 3?
Right, but if
Nobody's
you're
ever
The
done it.
three-peat,
Right.
yeah,
But
exactly. That's a good point. A lot on the line with this one.
if you're a Browns fan, if you're a Bengals fan,
If you're a Bills fan.
if you're a Charger
Oh,
fan,
imagine the Bills fans from the 90s.
Yeah.
Right. If your team don't win, you'd rather your team win a Super Bowl than find true love. But if your team's a winner, New England, Kansas City, you know, you don't. you don't
DeAndre,
care
what
that
about
much.
you right now? Right now, let's say this year, somebody comes to you and
Eagle,
says,
fly.
you can either find true love or your Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Which one are you picking?
But hold on, before you answer that, you know he
I think
has
we
true
know.
love.
Well,
He has true love in his
He's
life right
25.
now. No, he's getting married. This kid.
you don't know what true love is.
I'm rolling with the Eagles.
See, there you go.
I want them to win a Super Bowl. I want them to end this Patrick Mahomes Kansas City era.
Yeah.
I want Saquon. I want Jalen Hurts. I want the whole Eagles team to just.
E L G S L E S. Go Birds. Let's
go Birds.
Yeah. let's
Also,
go
I did
Birds.
order a shirt.
You did? You
I
ordered
did
one?
order a shirt.
got
You know what?
that
I'd
shirt?
like to get one too, man. For the
I do-
Super
I
Bowl
want one,
Sunday, I'd
too.
like to get one too.
So why don't you have one for everybody at your party? DeAndre, extra large?
Okay. Okay. What do you need?
Extra large.
Okay, but you're
Swole.
working your way down to large.
No, I'm swole, bro.
Can I come to the Super Bowl party?
You are
Yeah,
very
yeah.
welcome.
If you want to drive, yeah.
Yeah, very welcome.
I'll go.
All right, perfect.
Quick, easy drive.
I'll be the D. What's it called? The designated driver. I'll
Okay.
be
DD.
that. Yeah, DD.
All right. You got anything else? Any other big deals
That's
or no
it.
deals? That's
That's
it.
The YouTube chat is popping right now.
What are they saying?
It's Dead Meow against Dead Meow's conscience.
Ooh.
Oh, I
there's
love a good
burner
parody
Dead
account.
Meow. They're going back and forth.
Oh, I
my
love it.
He's
goodness.
going crazy right
Oh,
now.
well, I mean, Dead Meow's got another show to work in about 20 minutes. He's got to go find who's somebody? Billy Ray Smith show or something like that.
Is that what he's looking for?
Well, I mean, Dead Meow is on everybody's YouTube chat. every
He
single
really
show.
is. And you know, he told me for the longest time that he was banned from my Cappycast YouTube
No,
chat.
he's banned in his own head.
Right, he banned himself.
Yeah, because he probably forgot how to log in.
Well, no, he just wanted to play the victim.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what
Feel-
he's the perfect example of sports talk radio listener.
Feel sorry
I hate
for
you,
me.
I hate you, I hate you, but I know every single thing you say. Cappy!
Let me talk to everybody here for a quick mention about Real Father's Rights. Okay, you mentioned him. Here we go. Hey, listen, the legal system, when it comes to family law matters, it overwhelmingly favors the female over the dad, especially in custody disputes. And I asked Mark Real about this about a week and change ago because we went to a basketball game together. We went to that Lakers Washington game. And I said, Mark, is that an opinion? Because in my experience, family court definitely favored the mom versus the dad, and I was the dad. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he started, spouting off all these stats as if we were talking about points and rebounds and assists and whatever else. The legal system, when it comes to family court, more often than not, unfairly favors mothers in custody battles. So if you are a dad and you are fighting to get your kids, man, that's where Real Father's Rights can really help level the playing field. If you are sidelined in your child's life, Real Father's Rights can help you get the justice you deserve. Real Father's Rights are the attorneys that are helping fathers navigate family court, whether it's child custody, child support, divorce, domestic violence, restraining orders. Real Father's Rights can help. They're helping people in L.A., Orange County, the IE, San Diego. And here's the number just for ESPN L.A. listeners, 833-ESPN-710. Guys, if you're going through it, call them, 833-ESPN-710. And here's the website for you, RFR, like Real Father's Rights, RFR710.com, Real Father's Rights. And here comes Dealer's Choice next.
Attention fire victims. I'm Garen Majarian, an attorney at Majarian Law Group. If your property was damaged or destroyed by the recent wildfires, you are probably confused and concerned about your path to recovery. With the massive amount of lawyer advertising, before you retain a lawyer, it is important that you speak to the lawyer, not a clerk, not an assistant. Speak to a lawyer who will come out to your property and handle your case. At Majarian Law Group, we have the experience in handling fire cases. We are here to guide you, and we will provide you an honest and fair evaluation about your potential claims. Call us today for a free consultation at 800-485-1049. If your home was destroyed, you may also have claims against third parties, such as Southern California Edison. Call us today, 800-485-1049. 800-485-1049.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy. LA Food Bank wants you to know if you would like to help out those in need or those impacted by the recent wildfires, you can donate your time, food, or other items. Visit lafoodbank.org/fire for more details and a list of the most helpful and needed items. That's lafoodbank.org/fire. Or if you'd like to volunteer your time, go to lafoodbank.org/volunteer. Thank you, everybody, and stay safe out there.
Enjoy New Year savings at Carton Alleyway Hyundai. Lease a brand new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SC for just $209 a month plus tax for 36 months. Plus, enjoy peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Visit us today at Carton Alleyway Hyundai, just off the 91 freeway, or online at CartonAlleyWayHyundai.com. $34.99 due at signing includes 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, license, $85 dock fee, and registration. No security deposit required. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 02/03/2025.
30 for 30 presents the New York Sack Exchange.
Flecko, Lyon, Salam, Gastineau.
If you hit a quarterback and if they got up, you didn't do your job.
They were a brotherhood.
There is no magic formula for controlling the New York Sack Exchange.
But brothers don't always play nice.
Flacco could not stand me.
I should be waiting all day for you.
Well, get down on the stairs.
I don't know what you were doing. I'm still trying to forgive and forget.
Stream the New York Sack Exchange, now on ESPN+.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in the zone,
So what if I need a new one?
We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery?
We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Final segment music here on Sedano and Kapp. So great to have Beto Duran in the studio. Woo! Great job tonight by Lindsay Baseball. Woo! And DeAndre. Woo! Yeah!
Is that what you call hitting the post?
That's pretty much it.
I have no idea what it means.
A little early.
I just wanted to say it.
Yeah.
I know that's a radio term,
right?
Which I have no idea because I've never played music.
You know what it means.
No, I don't because I've never done music.
Me neither.
But I only heard that term from Chris.
Yeah.
When he's like, oh, you got to hit the post.
Well, he knows it.
I mean, for me, hitting the post is the quarterback to the receiver.
Right. For me, hitting the post was unfortunately hitting the goal post and the ball bouncing out.
Doink.
Yep.
I love that doink microphone. That
I know, right? Isn't
so
that great?
loud.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal brought to you by Seller's Advantage. Hey, if you want to sell your house, before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They're going to buy it with an as-is competitive cash offer, meaning you don't have to clean anything up. You don't have to paint any walls. You don't have to move any of your stuff. They're going to walk in and go, hey, this is what the comps are. We'll pay you cash and you can get out of here quickly. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer, or visit sellersadvantage.com. So, Beto, I am starting to think right now about Super Bowl Sunday.
The party you're having for us?
The party that you are all invited to. I said to my son earlier today, I said, hey, we got to start putting together a Super Bowl party. And he said, well, where are we watching the Super Bowl? And I said, we're either watching it here at our house or we're going over to Rachel's house. It's one or the other.
No. Cappy's house. I've been to your house. DeAndre, we are sleeping over. That dude has so many rooms. He has wings. We're going to pull up there, DeAndre, and they're going to be like, no, that truck have a sticker on it?
Yeah, I have a lot of rooms in my house because I got a lot of kids. and now
But
there's
they don't
nobody
live there.
there's nobody living there. So DeAndre, you can take Jaden's room.
DeAndre, hot tub, bro.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hot tub from the '80s, so you know it's like all dirty.
Yeah, right. Beto, you take Julia's room, and we'll just split up. We'll divide.
How many people you inviting?
Well, right now, me, my son, you two guys, Lindsay Baseball, Rachel.
I'm so down.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking about.
Will Jack the Frenchie be there?
Jack the Frenchie will be there.
Ooh,
You
Jack
can
the Frenchie.
You can bring
Okay.
Chewy.
Chewy.
I bet they'd be friends.
They'll be hanging out together.
All right, I'm out.
So I just said to my son today, I said, "Hey, who are you rooting for in this game?" He goes, "I'm rooting for Kansas City." How about you, Dad? I said, "I'm rooting for Philadelphia."
Let's go.
And I'll just tell you guys right now, I know that there's a lot of time between now and Super Bowl Sunday, but right now, I'm taking Philadelphia to win this game. I may change my mind between now and Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, for sure you will.
But right now, I'm taking Philadelphia because, a couple of years ago, these two teams met in the Super Bowl, and it was a nail-biter, down-to-the-wire kind of game. And the difference to me is that Philadelphia now has Saquon Barkley. And with that offensive line, as great as Kansas City's defense has been, that offensive line and that running game, to me, that's the difference. So I'm taking Philly as of today.
Cappy doing football breakdown. You're going to do this all next week at Radio Row.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, I am.
Cappy, can I bring Funch to your Super Bowl?
100%. And you could bring Lady Funch.
I don't know about that.
Oh, really? Mrs. Funch?
I'm here. Because then he'll become Michael.
Get out.
No, he's good. He
What do you mean he'll come Michael?
Because he's with us, he's Funch. With her, it's because I've known her 20 years.
Oh, then he's
Oh,
hi,
he'll be
Michael.
Michael.
Hello,
Okay.
Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Mhm.
No, Kaplan, I do not want the Grey Poupon.
I'm here.
Can I bring Ron the Caddy?
Oh, dude.
I don't know about that.
No, no,
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Ron the Caddy will just get wasted, So I'm thinking. Here's what I'm
He's
thinking
already
about.
started pre-gaming.
I'm sure what I'm about to tell you guys is completely cliche, but it's the first time I'm ever going to do it. I'm going to see, when you think about Kansas City, you think about barbecue, right? DeAndre, a couple days ago, you sent us a video. You're like, here's that mac and cheese. Here them greens. And then look at these ribs right here.
And then a little brisket action.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Like that Thanksgiving song? Hams, yams,
Beans, potatoes.
So I wanted, is Kansas City, they're like beef ribs, right? Are they dry rib, or is it is St. Louis considered the dry rub?
Pork, isn't it pork?
Yeah. But like barbecue sauce versus a dry rub.
Yeah, but you said beef ribs.
Oh, I don't know if they're are they beef or are they pork?
Yeah,
I don't, what
ribs
is
are pork.
I got to look into it. But here's what I know: I'm rooting for Philadelphia, so I want cheesesteak sandwiches.
Ooh.
And I was like, my son's like, well, where are we going to get them from? And I start naming off places that are not authentic.
Your neighborhood's going to have greens and vegan friendly and
Right.
oh, couscous.
Right. No, they're gonna be like, hey, these cheesesteaks, do you want them bikini style? Which means they're wrapped in lettuce. I'm like,
Yeah.
hell no.
Bikini style?
Yeah, listen, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I want them on
margaritas.
I want them on.
Margs.
I want
Here's
them
an
on
idea,
bread,
Cap.
and I
It's
want
gonna be the
mayo.
most basic blonde.
No, do a
event.
cheesesteak bar. Where everyone can, put whatever kind. You could do the cheese whiz. You could do different kinds of cheese, whatever you want.
A cheesesteak bar is not a bad idea, but I mean, I'm sure people do this every year, right? Hey, they take the two teams, they take whatever food is popular in those cities. That's what I'm looking to do. Kansas City ribs and Philadelphia cheesesteaks.
So I heard Kansas City barbecue uses a dry rub, slowly smoked over a variety of woods. Bye. I listen.
Great job, Beto.
Adios, mijo.
So much fun, man. Lindsay Baseball, outrageous work today. DeAndre, what can I say? World class, my brother. Hey, to the entire circle of trust, everybody who's watching on YouTube, everybody who's out there listening on radio, we are back. Not mañana, unfortunately. We are back on Friday. Until then, peace out, everybody.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greeny.
Banned words in class. So I hit Travis with this. He knew most of them, or almost all of them, except one or two.
2 or 3, yeah, there was a couple I didn't know.
Am I answering yes or no? Or?
No, just tell if you've heard these and tell us what they mean if you don't. Okay, ready? Banned words. Bruh, bro, on God.